Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
It's me, the D-O-double-G. Well, there we go. A little D-O-double-G. We're actually on time today. I think we're
I didn't think we were going to make it.
I think we're going to make it either. It's been long. I've been at one con, setting up, breaking down for another con, going to another con, doing a bunch of stuff. We're going to show a lot of stuff for that. What are we? Yeah, we got actually the whole thing centered around cons. We're going to do con exclusive, and then I actually got some B cut. I didn't have enough time to cut all the footage. So what I'm going to do, oh my God, I was share this with some people too. I forgot to do it. Either way, what I'm going to do is show you a little bit of what we had a small con over the weekend, 1 day or like 5 hours. I'm going to run through some of the B footage there, and maybe we'll put together a montage and ask you what you guys think and how you guys would like to look at this type of stuff, because we've gotten some requests like, hey, why don't you guys do live show stuff? And we have Motor City coming up, and I don't know, are you going to Baltimore or not?
No, probably not.
Okay. So we at least have Motor City coming up, and I know we'll do some stuff for that. And then I also, for speaking of Motor City, I help a friend over the last couple of years. I've helped him. We don't do comics there anymore. We help a friend set up with toys. So I had decided to help him set up with toys. So I have some video of us going through, and we go into this basement, and like this guy, he is like old school. He's like a mecca. He's like one of the guys that's been around like the flea markets. I mean, all back in the day when that's where most of your resale stuff happened, and all the way through the small cons, the big cons, and everything like that. He has one awesome collection. I mean, his house, I think the only way to say it is that his house is overflowing, literally overflowing with stuff. And he's actually looking to buy a big house just for that. Yeah. So we go down to, and I enjoy going into, like there's one lower level, and I like going there to see what he has, because I always find something new, even though I've been there a bunch of times. And he doesn't let me spend too much time in there, because then I'll be like a little kid opening up everything and playing. But he was kind enough to, let me shoot some stuff, especially while we were setting up. And we'll probably be around him for the booth this weekend too. For those of us, I know there's like 12 or 14 people who reached out about Motor City. So let you know where we're at. Kind of, they just released the map last night to vendors. So that's always nice. Yeah, that kind of stuff last minute, but whatever. He's gonna get put in Artist Alley, unfortunately, kind of like right next to Artist Alley, which is the exact opposite of where we've been for the last 4 years. And that's just whatever. We'll see. We're gonna cross our fingers. Originally said opposite corner. I thought we were like that. You know, there's that one back corner of every con that's like by concessions, a bathroom, and right by like where people go for signatures. So when he said we were opposite corner, I got so excited. I was like, hey, opposite corner, we're going to be great. We're going to be in that corner. And it didn't turn out. We got the other corner.
The other corner.
The other corner.
It's the opposite of.
The opposite of that one. What's going on, Tony? What's going on? Sacred Jedi Text. Everybody else, what's going on? We are running a little slow today, but I think we're going to pick up the pace. Like I said, a little bit tired. But we've got Pete. We've got news. Do we not?
We do. There's actually a lot, to be honest. I didn't think there would be a lot, but then I was just seeing stuff. I'm like, that's interesting. So we do have news. Where is our news segment? Here it is, the news.
Oh, we're on. Oh, okay. All right.
I was going to try to do that look like we were looking sideways, but wait, we're stacked. I can't do the sideways look.
We got to figure that out a little better.
Doesn't work like that.
So anyways, we've got some news. We got lots of news. I think we got some news that people, some people might take the wrong way, I guess. Some people might like. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, there's a lot. I kept piling in. Piling in. But hey, what are you going to do? What happens. Well, starting off with our box office report, as we have been in the last few weeks. Just kind of a midstream update, I guess, on Shang-Chi and Venom. Shang-Chi passes 400 million worldwide. That's worldwide, not just domestic.
Nice. That's good news. Carnage,
good news. Let There Be Carnage is nearing 200 million. I think it was like 140 something after the weekend, after 10 days. So as the week is going on, it's climbing towards 2.
Absolutely. I mean, that's good. What was Shang after 2 weekends? Do you remember?
I don't know, but the thing that I had read had said that after the second weekend, this was actually ahead of Black Widow, but I think it was slightly behind Shang-Chi.
But it got that extra. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Like amount.
Negligible. Yeah. All right. Well,
like
cool.
$1 million. Like it didn't matter. It's like it's $1 million. You know what I mean? Like when you're talking the hundreds, who cares if you have $107 and I have $106? We basically have the same amount.
What did we make on this one? Or not us personally, but what did they make on this one?
Yeah, well, week 2, it was that drop. They only made just under 32 million. Came in at number 2. So that 64.5% drop.
That's a big drop. But you know what? With
that
this
always happens.
Yeah, but also too, with this type of movie, right? Like,
yeah,
it's geared towards a certain demographic too. I mean, I don't know how much we thought it was going to not drop or anything like that.
Yeah, no, that's what I expect. I'm actually surprised it didn't hit 70. I thought it might get closer to 70 than where it did. I figured if it stayed close to 60, it would be in good shape. But sequels always are front loaded with that first.
Well, I think too, though, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on. We'll see some more of the news, but there was, as I know around the country, I don't know all of them that were out there, but I counted. There was at least 7 cons I knew of going on last weekend. I mean, I think that might have something to do with, what's going on with watching the movies too, because when are they watching it?
Yeah, you don't have time. You don't have time to go on the weekend if you have a con because it's 3 days. Like that's it. Mm-hmm. Especially something like New York.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We talked to some, we've talked to some people behind the scenes about New York. It was very light, and everything we saw from the pictures was very light too of what was going on in there. But at least there's people back to it. You know what I mean? Like, so can't be mad at that.
No. I'm surprised that Bond didn't do as well as I thought. I mean, 55's not bad, but I thought it would have been closer.
No, nobody wants to see that. I mean, Bonds is like an old man thing, right?
Yeah, they kind of freshened it up for today's
who's the Bond? Who's Bond?
It's the last Daniel Craig one, I believe.
Okay, so yeah, no. Okay.
Well, it's his last go around. It's like,
okay.
A finale.
Well, we'll see.
Which is why I thought it would have been bigger, because it feels like it would be like wrapping up a segment,
Mm-hmm. Maybe. You know what? I've never been a huge fan of Bond though, so I'm not gonna crap on it that much. I think I remember seeing License to Kill in the theaters, and I was just like, oh, this is what Bond's about, huh? I'm good. So
yeah, well, Timothy Dalton only had the 2, right? So he didn't have a long stretch as it was.
Yeah, fair enough.
That said, that's our box office. And then this news that, of course, I'm sure everybody's been talking about with Adam Warlock, that he's officially going to be in Guardians 3.
It's on stick, boy.
Sticks.
All right. What is this kid known for? Isn't he known for like snapping his nuts and something?
I remember him from We're the Millers. That's the first thing I remember.
No regrets kid? This is a no regrets.
It's not no regret. He's he plays the son. So the no regrets is like dating the daughter, his sister.
Okay,
so he got a spider bit his nuts. That's right.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Everybody seems like, oh, this isn't who we wanted. We wanted somebody else. Okay. Who here's a gigantic him fan? I mean, Adam Warlock. Have you ever read Adam Warlock before?
Yeah.
It's not exactly
right after Infinity Gauntlet. That stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but like even in Space Odyssey stuff, he's not exactly. I don't know. I mean, Magnus, I think, is a better character than him. So I don't think this is a bad casting because I don't think I really give 2 craps who plays Warlock because I don't really give too much of a crap about Warlock. So
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think it has to be some huge megastar.
Yeah, no.
But I just thought it was funny that James Gunn had to kind of confirm it because what was it, Deadline, I guess, broke it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
And then he was like, I usually shoot down the false ones, but welcome aboard.
Oh, TY. Hey, both sticks and TY is in here, so I'm just going to reveal this now. I helped my buddy Pat. Make sure you're checking out TY TV 93, by the way. Make sure you're checking out Steve Toys on the Woot Not Whatnot thing. But hey, Shannon. But here's the thing I'm going to tell you real quickly. We packed this con we're going to was pretty much a whole toy pack. I went into the basement of a friend's. I went into a friend's house, helped him get ready for it. We started setting up. We're gonna have a big toy thing where we're gonna walk through with some cool stuff. There's definitely some. Pete, you've seen it. What do you think of some of the stuff that was in there?
I wanted to see more. I wanted you to be pulling down more boxes.
I know. I gotta get better at shooting stuff. If you never watched TV 93 and how he shoots stuff, him and oh my God, what's your friend's name? Ty. I forgot. My bad. But whenever they shoot stuff, they do such a great job at it. I wish I was that good, so I'm gonna try to get better at it. And I will talk to him about digging through some of the boxes. We did have to get ready for a con though.
There was so much stuff. I thought you were going to come across the arc from Raiders at the end.
Yeah, there actually piles. There is the Raiders. There's some stuff that I know that's in there that I can't even tell you what's in some of those boxes. So I will show it before he did. He got a lot more calm about it. You know, everybody's a little nervous when you're down, when you're at their place shooting stuff. And afterwards, I think he got a little more calm about it and stuff. And it's like, as long as I don't try to shoot him or whatever, give away his address and stuff, I think he's okay with it. So maybe we'll go back in. But we also, I mean, I packed up, loaded, unloaded in 3 days for the small con that we're going to show you, and then started packing up and pricing every 3 hours. But if I had 2 to 3 hour break in a day, I'd go over there and help price and box up, right, for since Monday. So, and it is what day today? Wednesday, and we already have the truck loaded, and we start loading tomorrow for the show. So, I mean, it's crazy, but we're gonna get to see some cool stuff. Yeah, nobody cares about Warlock. I get it. All right. So what's up next? Sorry about that. I just want to know. I know we got some TV guys here. We will get it. We'll get into it, guys. Don't worry about it.
The only thing with Warlock is, well, which book is it? Which book do you want? I guess you still have the options. Do you want Fantastic Four, 66, or Thor 165?
Well, we just picked up a 165 at the con this week, so I hope people want 165.
Well, it's like, what do you want? Do you want like the Cocoon, the mystery, you get unnamed, and then I don't know. It is what it is.
I think that would be I think you can qualify that as a cameo, in my opinion. But you know, whatever. I have them both, so I don't care.
Yeah. But moving on from that, we also got some weird news about Metal Men, apparently, because everybody wants a Metal Men movie from Barry Sonnenfeld.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, which one's your favorite Metal Man? Is it tin? Is it copper?
Don't know.
Is it
I don't know the
steel?
Difference.
What?
I don't know the difference between their
Is it Mercury? She's good. Who's the other one? There's two more. Is it gold? Gold's one of them, I think. I can't remember.
Maybe. I know there's a lead and there's a platinum, and like you said, Mercury.
Outside of that, tin. There's a tin.
Steel. Maybe?
Yeah, steel and tin are also in there. You know, maybe next week we should grade through some of the showcases, like the 12-cent showcases, because those are pretty cool. But
besides the showcase. The showcase is there first, but then I guess their new 52 first is why I showed the other book. So if you want a revamped version, that's why I showed the other one.
Steel's the guy in the back. That's Mercury. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Yep. I'm not excited about this.
Yeah, I don't really care all that much. It's you're thinking about DC, like of all the characters you can choose from, why are you going here? You know, why here? That said, still sticking with DC, we are getting the what is it, the fandom stuff, and apparently they're going to release the Batman trailer. So keep your eye out for Robert Pattinson's trailer as Batman.
TY wants to know how you can grow such a beautiful beard, my friend. Beautiful beard.
You got to just maintain it. You got to tend it like a peace lily.
I'm too old and too lazy.
You got to trim it up. You don't want to let it just grow wild. And it promotes growth.
Do they have brass? No, they do not have brass. It is. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. It's
no
not
alloy. No alloy.
No alloy. No.
Aluminum.
That's Marvel. Okay. All right.
Next, we're going to go over to streaming with Netflix. It's just a poster, but I like the first season of Witcher. I like The Witcher, so I'm looking forward to another season.
The DC stuff's on Saturday, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think of the fandom stuff or whatever they call it. Yeah, I think it's this weekend.
Oh, cool. Witcher. Yep, I'm already behind on all my stuff, but that's good. I'll try to get through it.
Yeah, so December, we're getting it back. Good to know. Cool to have a poster.
Else.
And just for fun, I think these are Polish magazines. I think were actually the first appearance.
That's amazing. That is amazing art.
And then this is, I can get on the cover. So there was that, and those are from 93. So I felt like we could just show those.
Yeah.
And
cool.
I know a lot of people like to look at the Dark Horse. There, it's in Dark Horse now, but there was that comic that came out in I think it was GameStop or something. Or
GameStop exclusive, yeah.
Yeah, back in 2011. So those are your Witcher comics first, if you want to go looking for them.
What's up, Raging Ronin, and what is going on, Double J? Good to see you, Double J. We got a lot of stuff going on for Saturday, for Star Wars Sunday this week. I mean, it's
I'm going to tease one of them later on.
It's going to be a big day,
JJ. But in our, well, at least for me, I kind of put this in the Metal Men category.
Yeah,
I don't care that they're doing a spinoff of Walking Dead. I mean, honestly, like, how many people are still watching Walking Dead?
It's still going on? I thought it was done.
Yeah, it's still going on. I'm still wondering, when are the Rick Grimes movies? Did they do them? Did they not do them? Remember, he was going to have 3 movies of his own or something?
I thought they already did. Maybe
they did.
Have a spinoff? I don't know. I know the novels were good. Like, if they do movies on the novels, those were good. But then they,
I don't know.
I think it's because he always killed off the governor too quick, and then we got crappy governor after that. So
yeah, but so returning. I mean, it always helps if they can say, "Hey, we'll have some returning characters." That means they can just, when ratings go down, hey, bring somebody in and get a bump.
Mm-hmm.
It's like bringing back Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Right.
Revelation's coming back. I'm looking forward to it. I liked it.
It was interesting. So when we were setting up the truck today, there was 2. We had some real talk. We're nerdums, right? And we're older. We grew up with this. And one of the guys was a straight up Motorhead. Like, that's what we were pricing a bunch of the more expensive stuff too for it. So we were talking about what we're going through. I was talking to one of the guys. He was like, yeah, it was okay, disappointing. I like the other show, but it was all right, and then he said something to the effect of like, oh, I used to be in love with Tila, and then I found out she had special. I said, okay, so you do know she's fake, right? Like, that's not real. Like, you could actually marry her. And by the way, I think she's quite out of your league. However, that started breaking the ice. Everybody laughed. The other guy's like, no, he's kind of like on my thing. Like, just throw all the shit up against the wall. And if, at least you're trying. Like, if these were, because we had dead periods where they tried nothing. Like, this is the golden age right now. If we keep criticizing stuff so bad, I think we're gonna get it. But I thought it was good. I mean, I'm gonna definitely binge the second part of it too. So
yeah, it's only about a month away, a little over a month, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna stick with this in the sense that we're gonna move off of the streaming and television, but we're gonna shift over to toys real quick because we are getting some figures based out of this too. So we're getting. Do
you like this line?
What's that?
Do you like this line? The Revelation line.
Not particularly, just because I don't know. It hasn't really captured my attention, I guess. It just feels like something I can get later. You know what I mean? Like,
I was looking back at that Motor 30, like, because we packed a lot. We gave a lot of that at the show, and I was looking at how great it was and how much of, like, even the extras they put on from the original series, the remakes of the original series stuff, and how great it was. And then I was also looking at these. And I was like, yeah. Okay.
Well, I remember not caring for the reissues, like, I don't know, early 2000s or whatever it was, but those things are expensive.
Yeah, that's the ones I'm talking about. The early 2000 ones. Yeah. He's got tons of them. Like, and they're really expensive now. They are more expensive. Yeah, they're crazily expensive.
Yeah, so those got expensive.
Those are hugely expensive. Yeah, but they're cool. Like, they are pretty dang close to originals, just a little bit more articulation. Where
yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. We figure. Yeah. Interesting. I like the sword. I like the idea how the sword goes together differently this time, rather than the the half and half and
Yeah. At least you got the 2 heads too, I guess.
Yeah, you get extra heads, extra hands.
Yeah, what's a deluxe figure going to cost you? Like $50?
God only knows. And then you got a 2-pack with Orko coming too. So I don't know.
Doesn't that look like Kazam, the He-Man? Kazar, I mean.
Oh, I was gonna say Kazam.
Not Kazam.
Shaquille O'Neal?
No, Kazar.
Yeah. So instead of the saber-tooth tiger, I guess you can substitute Battle Cat in there.
Battle Cat in there. It's a repaint.
Yeah, Orko. But I mean, it's kind of cool. There's some more stuff in there. Again, you get the extra hands. Get some weapons. Kind of fun, I guess. I don't know.
Not for me. It's okay.
Yeah, no, not really either. But I felt like we should take a quick look, though.
There you go. Yep, everybody. Yeah. Oh boy.
So, what do you think about Diamond buying, you know, CGA, I guess, which I
Well, I
guess
mean,
CGA isn't on its own isn't anything, but considering that they now
yeah,
own AFA grading.
that's the one that's gonna like. I think. Remember, we've seen this in the markets before when like Beckett bought out stuff, but Beckett was already a grading company. I mean, like we can talk about the shortcomings of Diamond and how they ran that into whatever they did in the situation itself. I will say this: AFA is still going to do well because it's the gold standard in action figure grading. There's nobody sought after more than AFA. I don't think they can screw that up. The problem with it is, or the opportunity is Wata versus VGA, their video
Oh
grading
yeah,
system,
the games. Yeah.
which right now is
I
VGA
thought it was.
is head to head.
Yeah, it was
People
pretty
are
close.
starting. All
But
right,
was it?
they're already starting to look at Wata. All right, yeah, because
I was gonna
it's
say
better.
Wada. Didn't Wada have an edge?
They do, but both of them have had recent quote unquote maybe scandals where people are saying that
I
they're
got
buying
you.
their own
Yeah.
videos. But Wata seems like it's like the CGC of the market where the value of it is just a little bit better
Mm.
than VGA. And typically, when these things happen, when the new company takes over, that if we remember what happened with the grading company of comic books when that happened,
Mm.
it was not a good situation off the bat. Now, hopefully, the transition is better. I think the
Yeah.
Giuseppe's
Well, I think that's
know
what
how to
the
transition,
problem.
which is good because they've had acquisitions. Like when they start to combine and do the acquisitions for all the regional distributors, they have that experience already. I hope
Mm.
that's a smooth transition, but I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of entries into WADA right now in video games, and that's crazy because they're already going. They're already going gangbusters. So
Yeah. That is true. But what are you gonna do? They just
sticks
need to be honest,
CGA
is all.
CGA is the conglomerate. It's like it's AFA, it's VGA, and it's what's the third one? There's another one I think in there.
Oh, then they do
Yeah,
like, yeah, I
so the
can't
parent
remember.
company. Yeah, action
Some
figure.
other sort of collectible, like is it dolls or something? I don't
Video
know.
games grading. Yeah, doll grading. That's right, doll grading.
Yeah, something.
yeah. Well, I mean, I will say this about it. It right now, currently, you cannot. Um, I don't see how it could be TY. Like, I think AFA's their reputation is literally the gold standard.
Yeah.
CGA as far as AFA, as far as action figure grading and doll figure grading in whatever it is, it's not they don't call it DFA, but like those are the two cornerstones of it. They also were one of the first people to do video grade under VGA. The problem with VGA is WADA has now, well, they signed with Heritage, but they also have their cases are thought to be a little bit sturdier and more or less tamper proof. Their grading system isn't out of 100%. It's more towards the standard 10 to get the comic people in. And its case is a little sturdier and it's a little flashier, we could say, I think,
Hmm.
in most people's opinions. Now, this is not my opinion. I don't care. However, it is a little bit more expensive, which is also what we see in comic books. There's one company that's a little bit more expensive than the other one, and it does. And the turnaround times are similar in those two regions. And I think as video games become an emerging market, and now for all you guys that know that VHSs is like
I was gonna say, who does the VHSs? Is it the same?
yeah, I don't think so. But whoever it is about to get it's killing right now. VHSs is like we've been stocking them up for a while now. And
I got rid of all my
yeah.
VHS tapes. But
So I mean, as far as AFA, I think it's going to hold the same until somebody decides to compete against them. I believe this will cause competition in the action figure market, where the video game market it's between them anyway. So what's going to happen?
What is the other action figure? Because I thought it was an AFA graded one. I did one of my toy video on Monday. It's like CCA or something.
CCA, yeah,
something like that.
Which I mean, is that going to help them out?
Maybe it was CCA.
Whatever. It's AFA and CFA. Figure,
I can't remember.
Something certified figure. Sure, I can't remember. Yeah, CFC, whatever the other one is. But AFA right now covers the market. The only thing that could happen is they get backed up. As long as they don't move distribution, because their Diamond's located out of Baltimore. And remember the move from Florida to Texas with CBCS
Yeah,
That was a
and that's what I'm
mess.
saying. Like, if they just were honest and be like, "Hey, we're gonna be doing a little move," but they're like, "Nope, there'll be no, we're not gonna move anything. We're just gonna complete what we have," and
Yeah, they lost
then
so
that's
much
not what
shit.
they did.
You
Like,
can't. Yeah, yeah.
just
Well,
say
they
what you're
lost
gonna
shit.
do and do it.
Yeah, I get it, but I think people will be hesitant if they hear a move. I think that's the problem. Like if they hear that AFA is moving, IGS is the VHS company. Okay, there you go. It was the only VHS company. There's going to be about 4 now doing it. So, but AFA, yeah, as long as AFA stays put, which I think they can do that.
You hear the move, but if your book's already there, you can't do anything about it. They already have them.
Yeah, but remember with the move, that was right where there was a problem with one of the CGC cases, and there was long times, and everybody was pumped like they were earlier. Listen, this is the other thing. When people start not knocking one or the other, take it with a grain of salt. Do know that when people are like, "Yeah, I'm going to send my books here because it's better grading," that's not true case. The market always maintains what the market's going to maintain, and I think we've seen that in the last run. You don't hear a bunch of people complaining anymore about long times at CGC, but guess what? It ain't slowed down any. And everybody's still going over there. You know what I mean? So I think the same thing with AFA. AFA is so far, unless they do something like CBCS did when they moved to Texas, and then it was a year and a half, and people weren't getting books, and then nobody would submit anything anymore, and it just kicked them. So, I mean, that's my personal feeling with it. Do whatever you choose to do. I mean, look,
True.
It's good with me. So,
we'll kind of towing the line between, I guess, TV and video games.
awesome.
I think it's fun.
Yes,
It's coming back.
It's about time. Thank you. It's Christmas already.
November 16th.
And Attack on the Show's coming back with my man, Michigan's finest. What's that kid's name? The kid that did it with Mom.
Well, before we get there, I'm going to say that's why we all know Olivia Munn. That's just from G4.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who's going to do the show, because the only one who I know is definitely going to be on the new channel is Xavier Woods from the New Day.
No, they're bringing back the original host. What was it? Was it Keith? The original host for not Chris. No. Please don't bring back that guy. No, the one guy that not the Nerdist guy, but the other. Oh, was it Chris? The one guy that was.
He was on there for a little bit, but
the one guy who was the head. It was the head dude that was on. He's from Michigan. He's like I can't remember what his name is, but it's him and Olivia a lot of times for the host for taking the show. So that's gonna be back. Clayton, I will say this about CGC. The only reason it seems like they have a monopoly on it is because every single time that there is an opportunity for somebody else to emerge in the market, and they have done a better job of not shooting themselves in the foot, and the other companies have shot themselves in the foot. And that's a nice way of putting that. So
they just kept going.
Is it Kevin? It is Kevin. It's Kevin, right?
It sounds right. It's gonna be right. I don't
Something
remember.
right there, Kevin. There's the one guy that was like the ESPN winner for whatever. I hope that guy's gone. Dave or whatever. I don't know. That guy, I hope we don't.
Well, he'll probably get replaced by Xavier Woods. That would make more sense.
This is the guy. I don't watch this. This is New World, I think, though.
New Day.
Like cereal box kids.
Yep. Up, down is up, down show where they have a belt. Because he had like a YouTube. I think he had like a YouTube show where they would play video games. And it was a up, down, whatever.
Do we get Morgan back? No, I don't think you get Morgan back. Do we get that? Who's the? Oh, this is a bad way to explain it. Who's the very round, robust kid that used to always talk tech? JJ. Who's the robust kid that always used to talk about tech? And like they originally would have him in the back room and stuff, and then they brought him out, and then he'd like get to show cool stuff that we could never afford. And I was always jealous because remember when that show was out, I was making my money. I was broke as shit back then, so I'd watch G4 and go like, "This is the coolest shit ever."
Well, for Kevin, I think we're getting confirmation that that's Kevin.
It is Kevin. It is Kevin. Okay, Kevin. Anyways, I want to remember that door guy. Okay, I am too. I'm so excited. Is it Matt? It might be Matt. Was the tech? Matt is the tech guy. He's like a really round-faced, fun-loving guy who always smiled and would talk tech, and everybody would be like, "What?" And then all of a sudden, he put up like a $20,000 TV or a $10,000 computer, and I was like, "Man, one day." And then one day came. So, all right. VGA. All right. What's next?
They're teasing a new Star Wars game, but that's it. They're going to announce something.
I don't think it's the one on the right.
Something in December.
JJ's going to be so mad. So mad. JJ and Jen are going to hate it. We'll see if we can get Jen. Jen's a little bit under the weather.
Yeah. Well, we got to see what'll happen. It could be a Fallen Order sequel. It could be this open world game that they've already been working on. It could be something that we've not heard about. But I'm sure JJ will have something for us on Sunday, so we'll talk more about that on Sunday with Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah, we will. We got a lot of stuff going on for Tales this week.
I might be a hair late. I'm not sure yet.
That's all right. I might be too. Never. Wait, I can't be late. I'm the guy that runs.
No,
the show.
you'd have to run it.
Yeah. Well, I got to also break a con down that day, so we'll see. We'll see what I can. Oh yeah, dude, that guy Adam Chester does not look good, bro. All right, man. Well, life wasn't good to you, homie. All right, up next.
Up next, we got some 20th anniversary Xbox Halo inspired Adidas. Just because I think it's kind of cool.
Really?
What was that about Sessler?
Sessler doesn't look good. He doesn't. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
Man. He's that life hasn't been good to him. Watch it be a mobile game.
Oh yeah. Let's hope not.
All right. Yeah, the green shoes. Live. This is Pete. You're watching. I'm not wearing Xbox shoes. Whoa, no sir.
$1.82.
No sir. No. My New Balances are $65, and on sale they're $49.99. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of bright, but yeah, I can't be spending $180. Well, you're not gonna be able to spend $180 because they'll probably be sold out, and you have to buy them like on StockX or whatever, and it'd be $400 shoes the day they come out.
Yeah, thank you. He's young. Look, this guy's way younger than us and way cooler than we are, and he says, "Get it out of here." So I'm going with him.
All right.
He is my key on fashion. Out of here. Go. Send him.
All right. Well, I guess we'll still stay with some controversy, I guess.
This isn't. I was thinking,
No, this isn't. This isn't.
Okay.
I'm fully on board with this. Lego pledging to remove their gender bias with the toys because I bought my son Friends sets. I bought him Elves sets. Like I got him the DC Superhero Girls set because he wanted to build them. I'm not gonna judge just because it's a girl's toy. They're Legos, man.
This is the so I've got a couple. So like, and they're the problem is one of them really loves Legos. And then he'll go and we buy him the box bricks, and they make even those are not gender neutral. They aren't. Mm-hmm. So then like he goes and steals her and will break down her like what's that little Poppy? What's Poppy? The trolls?
Oh, like the trolls. Yeah.
The trolls, and he'll break away the princess stuff, and he'll start stealing parts because he needs certain colors and certain like schematics that they only make. They don't even make those parts for the guy section. So he builds his own stuff, and he needs those, and it's like. Yeah, so no, I'm cool with this. Is good.
Yeah, like some of the arches and archways that you got to get. Like there's a lot.
By the way, before you get mad, you know why this is, right? Did you see the study?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what they based it on. It's about money.
By the way, hey, look, I'm not sexist here, but us dudes, we got to get our boys back into engineering because right now the girls are killing them with the Lego stuff. Like they'll take a boy set apart and just go at it. The dudes were not touching it. So like, let's go. Let's get the field back. Even playing field's all I'm asking for is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So let's go.
No, I'm with you. And like I said, no, this isn't the controversy.
No.
This was the preamble, I guess, to ease us into it. It's just gonna come right with it. Does it matter?
So this is what I'm gonna say about this one, because I know everybody in this chat is big boys and big girls, so we can put on our big boy and big girl pants, and we can have an actual discussion about this. Who's writing this book? It's that guy from is it Taylor from Australia?
Don't know. I have to. Let's see. Let me see if I can see it on the book. Yes, Taylor.
And it's him and Tim's, right? Do we know, is Taylor bisexual or is he part of the LGBTQ plus community?
No idea.
I don't either. But I'm saying this. If we look at it, this should be taking place. I think we have enough people now. We have realized, I think we've evolved enough that there's a lot of quality people who have the talent to write books, draw, pick up garbage, do whatever. There's enough people qualified to be CFOs of every type of person, CEOs.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to write a book like this, let's have it done. Let's not just do it to gain points here, right? Now, if Taylor is of that community, fine. He should write this book, and that's perfectly fine in my book. But you've already got Constantine here, which was like that type of thing about it seems like some of these relationships are starting to get forced and started to be like everybody has to. It doesn't matter if they're gay, straight, whatever. There's always now has to be a relationship in some of these books. Like that's not how it used to be, and it's okay to not have books where people are expressing their sexuality. And if you're just doing it for brownie points, you're not helping out the community you're trying to help out. You're just creating naysayers. So if my man John's here is like, hey, dude, I'm part of the LGBTQT. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to mess this up in person.
Yeah, I know. It's difficult.
LG.
You can't pronounce names correctly, so I'm not going to hold it against you.
T plus community. If he's part of this community, right on, brother. If you are not, though, if you're some straight dude just trying to get some pub, bro, shame on you.
That's what I would be worried about too.
I mean, I think
if the story's not coming from some sort of personal place, then why do it?
Yeah.
Because then it comes off as just trying to.
And by the way, nobody reads Superman anyway, so who the fuck really cares? But like,
I think that's why you can do stuff like this here. It's like, well, nobody cares about Tim Drake, so let's do that. Nobody cares about John Kent, apparently. So let's try to make him interesting.
Oh, slow down. That's not 100% true. That definitely not in the DC realm either, by the way. And by the way, there's an artist named A.H. And I mean, in my 20s, that was putting a lot of interesting shit into comic books. Before that, there's a guy who doesn't wash his hands that came up with some very interesting episodes. And look at some of the shit that Marv did. So let's not act like, but we've evolved at a point. If we want to have characters that are ethnic, we have people who have whatever it is. There's talented enough people who have enough experience and natural ability to do that. Let's stop using people who aren't to do this shit. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's when it comes off like what was the book we were talking about? Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, Constantine. Constantine's my favorite DC character, and if you know anything about Constantine, he's a dude that lives in the gutter, man. And you know what? In the gutter, like, sexuality is a huge thing, right? Yours is right on the street with everything else. Your business is on the street. That's fine. But like for this Superman, if you're doing it to call it Superman, so you can get the clickbait, so you can have the radio stations and the TV stations, and newspapers report that it's this big change and they can use those headlines. I'm sorry, I'm not down with that, bro. Like, fair enough.
I hear you. Headline chasing I'm not for it, but otherwise.
I think yes, and that's another thing. If this is the average age book, I think there was a difference. I think at that point you were able to, when we were kids, I think we were directed more towards different alignments, like, you know what I mean? But I remember reading X-Men 2099, and I wasn't old enough to be reading that crap either. There's a lot of these that, like, they actually went to like a hooker space in there, like, we've done this before, we've covered it. There was like they're literally in Marvel, there's a straight up hooker / stripper in the book. So like I don't, and that's in the 70s. So who's a superhero? So I don't like,
Well, don't even forget, it's don't just even going back there. You can just go to the 90s, which is still almost, it's like 30 years ago. You had Stacy X in the X-Men universe.
No.
Being and then you don't forget the whole Norman Osborn, like Gwen Stacy stuff. Like that was an appropriate story for kids.
Yeah. Oh, none of the Constantine stuff has ever been appropriate for kids, and Constantine's been going on since the 90s. So no, that's not. I mean, I actually, with that, JJ, I don't. It's the same thing. If I was talking about, I'd say the exact same thing I said about this. Like, once again, not reading this book, not reading the Harley Quinn book, don't give two craps. Just if this is a publicity stunt, then I do. I don't think it's appropriate to do this as a publicity stunt. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And truth, and putting it out there, like, how many people are reading this book?
Nobody,
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But how many people will go pick up this book now on November 9th?
Everybody's going to think it's a collector's edition.
Because it's a collector's item.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But moving on, this was something from today. Apparently, it's a bit of a spoiler, so I don't know if we should even do it, or if I should move it or not.
I thought that was kind of cool. I thought this was cool, right?
But we're just going to show it anyway. I mean,
well, he wasn't he actually isn't the trick. Yeah, okay, he is, but he isn't. Yeah, actually,
they kind of show it on the cover too, like, so it's not like, but it's still kind of itchy, I guess, a little bit. Like, ooh,
that was I mean, nobody's complaining about this too, which is coming out, which this was kind of creepy, and nobody's also saying anything about Black Tom, where he's like really small inside Beast's head and then making him throw up, which is brilliant in this book. This is actually a good book. Who's doing this? Is it Hickman? No.
Oh, the book?
Yeah.
No. I can't see it. It's too small. I don't know who's doing X-Force right now. And it's his brother, pulling the strings basically.
Yeah. Which is good. I think we talked about him just a couple
we did.
shows ago.
We did. I was like, hey, Mikhail.
Look at that. So this is a guy they need to bring back and do something good with and rewrite him. And they did. They must be tapping my phone.
They must be.
Or watching the totally coolest show awesome ever. This is awesome. We just talked about this. Did I go, hey, I think last week, if you watched last week, somebody asked about this. And I said, I'm telling you, they got a bunch of issues and it's coming in a minute. Can't say anything. And boom, New York Comic Con comes out. You heard it here first. Nobody, all 146 of you guys last week had heard about this. So,
yeah, 55. And I mean, I don't know how many more issues are going to go, but they're implying, we'll read the next 54. So,
was it 54? Yeah, because it's supposed to be up to 100. They have like 38.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 100 would make sense. I think it's because they stopped at 54.
Yeah.
So, and the little quote that I read that wait till you see what we have in store for you for the next 54. But I don't think that meant that was the end. It's just
yeah, fair enough.
Who knows? But I mean, a lot of times you think that there's a good stopping point, and then they don't stop there.
That wasn't a good stopping point. That really wasn't a good stopping point.
No. I mean, even like the end game, like number wise. I'm just saying, like number wise. So you felt like Preacher. Oh, they'll stop at 60, and then they go to like 65 or something weird. Like they ended up like an odd number.
Yeah, but they've already. The last I heard, which was 4 months ago, they were already done with 36 or 38. I can't remember the number, and they were trying to get it up to the last number. And I think the last number is 100. So this is already pre-written out. So they know what they're doing in the book to extend it to 100. I think they're trying for 100. So it's gonna be like maybe it'll be something dumb like 99, 100, or 101.
But we got till the end of January. We'll get it back.
Did we see these coming? Yeah. All right.
So January 26th. And then I think maybe I got one more, possibly, or doing more than one. But Spider-Man, we got some more changes because apparently I'm behind on reading my Spidey books. I still get them, but I'm behind on reading them.
Mm-hmm.
So I hadn't realized that we're getting Ben Reilly for the next 19 issues as Peter's injured, I guess.
That's cool. I want to read it. I actually like Ben Reilly, so I'll read the Ben
And
Reilly.
it looks like we're getting old school Doc Ock back too. Like if you look at that cover, so we'll see. And then this is the Beyond storyline, which I think is the Ben Reilly bit. And we know a Black Cat Campbell cover is probably going to sell, so keep an eye out for that too.
JJ,
Black Cat Mary Jane.
The difference is, he says he heard the same thing from George. The difference is George doesn't actually write his books or know the ending.
Yeah, we're never getting that series finished. There's no way he's finishing that.
Yeah, no way. You gotta get the sweet. He had bad rep with the Swedes. He should have just let the Swedes finish it.
There's no way he's finishing. But that's also coming, I think, in January. And then I saw this like last minute, and I'm like, oh, Ron Mars and Ron Lim are coming back to give us a little bit more Silver Surfer. So
Ron Lim's still alive?
Yeah, Ron Lim's still alive.
All right, good.
I saw him before COVID stopped. I got him to sign a book, actually.
He's still alive, though. That's good. I just making sure.
He's not old.
Yeah, but I just thought he died.
Why'd you think he died?
Somebody else close to somebody same similar name must have died.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
But so we're getting the two Rons coming back to give us Silver Surfer rebirth again. I think it's also in January. So we're just getting some stuff announced. And that's it. That's what I got. Finish off with the comics.
Ooh, I did get 2 pickups, by the way.
Pickups. I don't even know if I got anything.
I ran across this stuff. I thought this was kind of cool. I'm keeping it on the toy theme today. It's the zombie what if.
Let you go with the I
think I'm gonna open it, dude. I think I'm gonna give it to my daughter. Really loves everything Halloween. So I think I'm gonna give it to her for Halloween.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's kind of cool. Zombie cat.
Yeah, I didn't get any figures.
Ron is probably looking better than us. Yeah, he probably is. And this is the other thing. Oh, this is I was like, for $3. I didn't even pay $3 for it. I just took it. But that's not why I got. Look at the card. Look at the card.
Oh, a Psylocke card in there.
Yeah, Psylocke. Hey, Psylocke card in the back.
Hey, Jim Lee Psylocke card. You can't go wrong there.
Can't go wrong with that at all.
And that's one of the old school ones, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So that wasn't even in the basement. That was just laying around in the garage on the ground. So yeah.
That's a nice card for just being laying around. That thing's pretty sharp.
I mean, I know they're here. I don't know what we should do. Should we go into tier list or should we go into a little toy thing first? I just don't know. I
I don't know.
What
What do you feel like doing?
All right, here, look.
I don't have a pickup, but I did get this, but I'll end up probably giving away this Baroness from the movie because I already have one and my dad bought me one. So
awesome. Well, we'll
we
figure
might
out a
give
way
this
to give
away
something
in
away.
an upcoming
We'll
show.
give it away somebody in the live chat in the next couple shows.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we want? What if series was pretty good? Do we want to see some really fast up pricing of what are those Marvel Legend figures for the show? Do we want tier list? We have to get the tier list in there. The video for the hunt in the basement is 30 minutes long, just so everybody knows. So
it's not 30 minutes.
22.
No, it was 16.
Well, whatever. You say tomato, I say tomato. What do we want, guys? Or we could talk, or we could show the call.
Double.
I also have top 5 variants. Man, we got a big show today.
Yeah. And I got they also got the San Diego exclusive Marvel Legends too.
All right. Let's see some toy montages. All right, we're gonna do 8 times speed toy montage, and you guys can tell me how bad this is. Okay, you ready? I don't even know. Oh, is this a little too fast? Hold on, let's try to restart this. All right,
you went super fast.
It's sideways.
What happened?
It's a Walmart. What? How did it go sideways? It was normal up and down.
I know. It also wasn't this fast either.
Oh, I sped it up 8 times.
Oh, you did speed it up?
Yeah. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad, guys. I don't know what I got to do. Well, this is us pricing. We ended up pricing like this. Oh, yeah, the streams. That was awesome. The streams were pretty dope.
Captain Britain.
A ton of those Captain Britons, yeah. The Build-A-Figure. I think I showed you more. I don't remember which one this is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he didn't even know who Wig was. I was like, dude, she's the... Hold on. Where is that?
Who?
Wig. Right there. She's like the big main part. She's the Darts of the Dragon. That's what we're saying right now. We're getting an argument over Darts of the Dragon.
That's not...
Yeah, it is.
It's like Misty Knight.
Or Misty Knight. Sorry, Misty Knight.
Yeah. Colleen Wing is...
Colleen Wing's the other one. Yeah. Oh, was that the... I probably went that too fast. Okay, I probably should have slowed this down, not 8 times. I think 6 times would have been good. We missed whatever that.
Yes. We know. It appears to be
Thanks, JJ. I did say this was rough cut. I'm trying to do stuff. Oh, dude, that Spider-Man figure is sick, by the way. And it's the Hobgoblin head. I think it's like an $80 fig or something like that. It's crazy.
Turn your computer or turn your head.
Turn your phone sideways.
But then it's going to reorient the screen.
Oh, man.
Good again.
Oh, Typhoid Mary, underrated character, I might add.
Typhoid Mary,
yeah.
Also like that Black Panther, too. The Walmart one.
He has 3 different forms. He's got a ton of the Chad Boseman ones. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Oh, and then I dropped everything. Yeah, look, I got the camera down because I had to get the boxes in there. I mean, this is literally, they're pricing in the, I think it's like, this is like hour 3. I think it's 9 o'clock at night. We've been pricing since 6. And we're finishing up like our last 2 boxes.
I guess.
All right, so that's at least one of them. That was too fast. Was that too fast, everybody?
That was too fast.
Yeah. Who missed Arm Day? I didn't miss Arm Day. I never missed Arm Day. All right. We have one more that I'll show you. Not the fast one. This is kind of a little slower.
25. Yeah. Except for the other Inhumans.
Yeah, and if we have more prep time, we'll be able to, you know.
Yeah, kind of chop some of these down a little bit.
Get edited up.
And Nova's cool. And it's the group fig, the group builder fig. That's loud, man. I gotta do something. So I probably gotta do like 4 times this. Knees. Yeah, I know. This isn't sideways at least, though, right? Look at it. So, hey, do you see what's in the background right over here? Do you see what's in the back? It's a whole thing. It's like he's got 2 Wii's, a Nintendo 64, and Xbox sitting in the background in a long box back there, too.
Nice.
If you guys look, you'll be able to see some of it in some of the controllers. I think he got it for $10, the whole thing. You know why? Because we're testing different things. You don't. So that's the Walmart one we kind of saw earlier. He's got a bunch of them. So
that's a different Walmart one.
Oh, this is a different one. Oh, we have the gold one. Okay, so
that's the purple one with the purple outlining with the power or whatever. The other one was like the classic look of like a cape.
We're making stacks. So what we do is
well, you're right. David Hasselhoff.
we open up boxes to see what's in there, and then we start making stacks. And we were talking about Nick Fury and how Nick Fury sucks if he's not Samuel L. Jackson. And he said, well, David Hasselhoff is okay. So, yeah, I don't know.
There's a 35.
Just the junk we talk about.
Did you mark him 35?
And Nova figure is sweet, Eric.
That was the
one. That wasn't the one. The other one. It was the other. This is the double-headed one that I marked. I didn't mark
this.
This
Is
one.
double-headed.
No, it's the one that has his original head. And
Yeah, this is what we do. Like, this is
I'm thinking of the two-headed
the
He-Man guy.
Oh.
And that was really expensive.
Two-Face or whatever the heck his name was.
So we're talking about Venoms. Just wait till you see some of the He's got like every Venom figure there is. So we're talking about like which Venom it was. And there's a Carnage. There's a Carnage that has. It's the one that's got Cassidy's face on it, and then it's got two separate ones. Then there's a three. There's another one that's got all three different faces: tongue out, tongue in, eyes out. That was cheaper. And then there's a third one that's like a mega building one.
Yeah, I don't know which one I have. I got one of the Carnages up in the
There's
box.
Purple Flower Power, yes, sticks. There's Purple Flower Power. There's the regular one, and there's the bone one too. Oh, look at there goes the
Here, I need
merchandise.
your hand. So I'm losing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got.
Look at me.
Table
I was about to start paying. Yeah, Nova's. There you go. There's a Nova again.
Yeah, I mean, if we're done with them,
I should send you this little light that I got, too. You can put it on your GoPro.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Because I bought it to be a light, but I got a ring light now, so I don't need this little ass thing.
Stick remind me. I'll look. Oh, he's probably got one.
Stack them back up as soon as I got space.
35.
Hey, what's in that tub for $100?
She was 60.
Demo Man.
65. All right, cool. Read that one.
Demo
I'll go
Man.
first, so that I can get around the way.
Like Demolition Man?
No.
Alone Demolition Man?
Oh man, dude, I got some more raw cut stuff. When I started showing you through it, like I open up some of the boxes and show some of the stuff.
Right
Oh, this is where we went back to screen. So I released the wrong one. Did I release the
Missed
wrong?
out, pay more.
Yeah, so he's talking about like he's like, you know what I like? He's like, I don't worry about FOMO. I worry about
buy it, so now I got paid more.
Yeah.
MIOP, MIPO, missed out, pay more, or whatever it is, which is like a legitimate thing, you know.
Come up with a new name for
It's
it,
like
instead of
so we're trying to
FOMO,
discuss
it's
this
like, because you already missed
stupidity
out.
of pricing stuff over a long time.
I am
Day 3 of the con where you're like,
missed out.
what are we talking about now? Missed out on stuff and how the prices in the market changes.
Simon Phoenix action figures.
Yeah.
Nope, JJ, unfortunately,
This
it's
is
not.
like nobody bought, like went up. Yeah.
Oh, that's a Hawkeye.
Yeah, Fury should have.
Yeah, this was the backing up the second.
Yeah, see, that's that Black Panther there. That was the old school one.
Yeah.
There's another.
All right.
Like I like the guy,
Cape of
the
the
guy
Spear.
that owned the shop for the league.
Okay, we got it. We're talking shop talk, which is not. We don't need to tell everybody what we think. Oh, this was the one that I cut down to make faster. So this was a slower version. So you guys can vote if you like the faster or the slower version on that. Should we do the one everybody came for, or should we make them wait till after tier?
Which one?
The basement. Where we go in the basement.
Oh, we can save it. We can save
All right,
it.
we'll save it. We're gonna save basement. Like if you like even a little bit of what you saw there, just wait till we get to the basement. It's a whole different story, and we still have another con to cover too. But first, let's get into tier list. We are ranking. This will be pretty fast.
Oh, that's right. You do have the con stuff too.
Yeah, I got the con stuff too.
You want to run through one of the smaller segments first, and then do that video? Then we'll do tier list.
Yeah.
I can do the variants, or we can stick with toys, and I can do the convention toys.
Let's do convention toys, and then we'll go. Okay, we're gonna do convention toys, then we're gonna do the basement. When we get into the basement,
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I don't want to hear 80,000. You should have gone into that box. We're gonna do a second, a third, and a 10th video out of this place. Okay, we will get more videos out of this place. I promise you. I promise you, we'll get more videos out of this place. So you got it. Do remember, like. Not everybody, I've known this guy for a very long time, but not everybody's always like cool and going to give you full access of what's going on all the time. You're rarely going to see this stuff. So, all right, more toys. Let's go.
Yeah, it would be like 4 hours. Well, no, if 4 hours, we did one nook.
Yeah.
Like one little part.
There's a point where I go down there and go, hey, you lost the pool table and you lost the draft. Where's the drafting table? Like, is he using the league? It's been like 6 months, and I'm like, I can't find anything anymore. Like, it changed that much. So, all right, let's go.
All right. So these are the Marvel exclusives that are all related to San Diego Comic-Con. I picked that because these are the easiest ones to find, and I think they do this at least one set like a year. Like they do some sort of exclusive, at least one a year.
Oh, I messed up one of your slides. Sorry, bro.
What slides?
You'll see.
One of my slides?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, if you no, it wouldn't because I'm not using the ones I would have shared. I'm using the ones that are on my computer.
All right.
So if you change something, the change won't take.
All right. Good.
So don't worry about it.
Right.
But yeah, so these are the exclusives. I didn't go all the way back because we don't want to be here all day. So
Right.
I went back to 2011 to start with this, and the first one being this. It's pretty cool Thor. Plus it comes in that hammer box. Hey, it's kind of cool. This is back when Legend. This is, I think, when this started with Legends. So the Legends was just like a different font, and they were kind of shifting. I think from the what did they call the direct ones?
So there's a bunch of those that they made up. That one came in the hammer though, right? Because they actually
came in the hammer.
This figure we priced a bunch of these too because this was the Legends figure that they came out in the original one in 2011. So we actually. On one of the videos, I didn't show it, but we came across a bunch of these figures.
Oh, really?
Go ahead.
Well, did you price it in this range? Because this is what I saw out there right now.
No, it wasn't the hammer one. It's not the exclusive variant. It's like the regular version of the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think my son's got one of the regular ones in his room.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I priced out, looking at first I was doing sale prices, and then like some of this stuff doesn't sell, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do asking prices. So if you're looking, this is the asking prices right now of what I saw. $70 to $120 on this thing.
I need the hammer boxes. That is true. That'd be awesome.
And then 2012, I think they had two in 2012. The first one being this Masters of Evil set. Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Baron Zemo, man.
Yeah, well, I give you every guy. So, you got Radioactive Man.
Terrible.
He looks like the Crystar character. He looks like one of the Crystar guys.
Terrible fig.
What is Crystar or this guy?
This guy.
You don't like the cap boots on a crystallized
Gamma guy?
Nova?
No, he's supposed to look bigger. No, I don't like this figure. No.
You wanted him in the containment suit?
Yeah. Yep.
And you got Zemo, a frolicking Zemo. For whatever reason, they gave him Han Solo's gun, had him frolic, and gave him a sword.
That's just a promo pick.
I know. And then Tiger Shark. Kind of cool. Interesting little set, I guess, from 2012. I mean, it's only
cool. I love how they made Zemo look the worst out of that set, and he's the best character out of that set.
Yeah. But he still looks cool in the box, just because of how they posed him.
But look at how what's his name looks even on the packaging. He looks way better than that skinny green whatever Nova Corps member that they put out there. No?
Yeah, a little bit. Plus, it also looks like he doesn't have pants on when looking at this picture. It just looks like he has a shirt just hanging over. But this one I looked selling up for $175 for this set.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it's 9 years old now.
Stop it.
But like I said, wasn't the only one. They had another set which was also pretty cool. I kind of like this one a little bit better. The Uncanny X-Force set.
Mm-hmm.
But it only had 3. Like I thought it would have been a bit of a larger set.
When they started doing this set's cool shit.
Like 3 is cool, but I mean, I wanted Phantom X. I wanted.
No, I hear you, but this set's cool. This set is cool.
I mean, Archangel. I do like this look too. The silver and black is a nice look for him.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Phantom he wasn't in the X-Force at the time though, was he?
Maybe not in this run.
No. This is the Warpath.
Phantom X, I guess, hit up in the Deadpool run.
Yeah. This is the Warpath one.
Yeah, Warpath and. But yeah, well, okay. Give me Warpath in here too, then.
Except for her arm looks so bad.
Yeah, but I like the katana. Like the katana's kind of cool.
Knees. Ugh. Yeah, the katana's dope.
The katana's cool, but yeah,
how do you screw this figure out of all of them up, man? The other ones are so great, and you screw her up. Like, how do you do that? Who got fired for that one?
Not Bartles, not James.
Yeah, like even Wolverine looks kind of dope. He's got a little tread on his boots. They had the articulation where he can move. The ankle articulation on this character.
I like the tread. I also like the what looks like the buckles kind of like sticking out a little bit on his boot straps.
Oh, everything was good on this. Archangel and him were dope.
Shoulders are a little rounded though. Shoulders are a little round. But
well, I mean, you could give this figure to Rob and he could copy it down, learn how to draw feet, and not a lot of pouches.
Well, if he did that, his chest would be on this side of the screen, and then his waist would be on that side of the screen.
I said trace. He's good at tracing. Trace Destro, couple with Deadpool.
But this set is not cheap.
No, because it's dope.
It's $350 to $500 for this. Again, these are asking prices. Granted, some sold for these prices too. Just because I put asking prices, ultimately, like some of the sale prices are still in these
Yeah,
ranges.
Joe, that's probably one of the worst figures they've ever done of her before.
With their
it's
hips.
all bad. The hips, the knees are bald. Like, I don't even think they gave her the ankle articulation on that one.
No, but dude, look, she's got the reverse grip. I kind of dig that in the box.
She does. She has, but her knees were 360 rotation too, which is I don't know why. Whatever. We just get the feet wrong.
So 2013, we'll move on to the next year. Got a taco truck box.
Yeah, the taco truck box. Yeah, Deadpool family.
So that's kind of cool. You get a cool Deadpool set here. The Deadpool family, little squirrel, dog, Lady Deadpool. Yeah, I mean it's a lot
with lightsabers for some reason.
It's a lot in this little box, though.
Mm-hmm. Did they do this back-to-back years?
I don't know. But they might have done it, but not been an exclusive. But this one's like $100 if you find box. These are all still like if you have it in the box. Like
seems like a reasonably nice deal.
Yeah, I mean you're getting 5 or 6 little figures. I mean, granted, some are smaller than others, but still.
I mean, and you get 2 lightsabers also.
Yeah, you can give them to Ahsoka, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go.
And then also in 2013, they had another set which was interesting. This interesting team of Thunderbolts would not have been the Thunderbolts team I would have picked.
It's Luke Cage. It's Bone Crusher. It's who the hell else was in this one?
Wait, it's Luke Cage. I guess
this was the Raft one, right? This is the one during Dark.
Satana, is that her name? Satana, the Hellstorm sister.
Yeah, Hellstorm sister. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then then Crossbones, and is that Ghost? I guess.
No, I don't know, man. Yeah, this is bad.
It's just not the team I would have wanted.
This was the dark one right before they came up with the real dark one when they were on the Rift and stuff like that. Like right after the initiative for Civil War, I think.
Yeah,
not a good team. I mean, it's like a
cool box.
Yeah, they became Avengers, the new Avengers. Some of these characters, well, at least
just the regular New Avengers, or were they the Mighty Avengers?
The Mighty Avengers. That's Mighty.
Well, I mean, because Luke led the New Avengers too, but that was like 2006.
No, other one, no, yeah. Oh, that's it. That's the team. It was around that time.
Mighty later, like Mighty when Photon or whatever Monica Rambeau joined.
Yeah, no. This was right after. This is the Thunderbolts, right before Dark Thunderbolts took over because they were trying to have him. Because he wanted his wife to get out of jail, so he became part of the initiative team. Yeah, it's stupid because it's 2013. This obviously makes no sense. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, here's a better look, I guess, of the lineup.
Nope.
But
Songbird, is that Songbird? That's not Songbird.
Is either that or Moonstone?
Moonstone. It's Moonstone. You're right.
I'm guessing, but this is also a pricey one too. This is $350 to $650.
Why? The characters are garbage and it's a bad team.
I saw the Satana one, like loose was they were asking like $200 plus.
Because nobody bought it because that's how bad of a team it was. It's
arguably the worst Thunderbolt figures, I guess.
When we covered Thunderbolts, we purposely left this team off because it was so bad. Like it didn't even deserve trash.
Yeah, I mean, some of the figures, like I said, that's Satana or whatever you want to call her. She was like $200 plus loose from this set. And then Crossbones was always an expensive Marvel Legends figure.
Yeah,
like the original Crossbones. Plus he's got a cool Gatling gun. I mean, that's kind of fun. But moving on, 2014. I think we still got. I think these were smaller figs.
Yes.
These weren't the big guys. These were the smaller ones.
Yep.
So this isn't technically a Marvel Legends. I guess it's just Marvel. But still a cool little set, and you get a gauntlet with it.
Joe, what's going on? I don't say hi to Joe, so he puts comments like this in the chat real quickly. I'm not reading that one, but it's hilarious. What's going on, Joe?
But I mean, look, you get a human death face to go over the skull death face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The human warrior is the girl that he
Thanos and Nebula with. Look at her knees. If you want to complain about knees, look at these knees.
This is the whole 2012 through 2014. How did they do in the structures?
And then I don't know what happened to Eros or Star Fox, but
Star Fox.
Yeah. And look, the glove even just goes on top of his hand. Like his hand doesn't go in it. And I'll zoom in a little bit. That helps. Like, look, it's like the Thundercats, the glove. It just kind of clips on. It doesn't go.
Thank God I was not
hand in.
I mean, the price is going to drive me crazy why I didn't buy these. But I'm glad I was.
Yeah, and you got a glove. I mean, that's
you did get the glove. Yeah.
I mean, I got one here, one over there, but yeah, this one, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but 85 to $150. I don't know what the cost was at the con, but
I think it was around that. Hey, Tiger. Oh, where's Tiger Fett? Hey, Tiger Fett, what's going on?
hey, yeah, but that one's surprising. I thought this was going to be more just because of that, but I guess
Yeah,
being the minifigures.
It's a you know what? This is the way they built into the Hasbro figure. So like all the articulation you get now, this was just the lead way into it, unfortunately, and it was really bad.
But they did have this set, which I like a bit better from 2014, the Thanos Imperator from the comics.
That's cool.
This cool box. Check that box out. And they don't even show you Blastar. Like, look, they got the window box, but he's in there.
Where? At the bottom?
I guess he's in the bottom because he's in this box. Oh.
How much does that go for?
That's what I wanted to do. We'll get there.
Oh,
but yeah,
God.
see, look, it got a big ass. Look at this figure. It's huge.
Oh, and they got Infinity. Yeah, they got the Infinity Wars Nova, dude. That's dope. Let's go. Realm of Kings.
This thing is this thing's not cheap though. Going back to the box, it's not as bad as some of the other ones, but 270 to 425 is still a steep price.
I mean, toys at this point just weren't. I mean, they weren't selling. There was a lot of discount bins during this period, which is. Ugh.
But they were getting more experimental, like with the boxes, like this one had wings that kind of folded out. And then 2015, like we're almost there. We're halfway through. We got this book. They set it up. It's the book of Vishanti.
Yeah. This is the Darkhold, right?
Well, I don't know if is it the Darkhold. No, I think this is just a Doctor Strange book of some kind.
But I think this is where it had part of the Darkhold stories where they went underneath and then
maybe. Yeah, it could be. But you get the eye, which is kind of cool inside. You get the eye of Agamotto or whatever.
Is that cool? I don't know.
You get Hela. I don't know. You can put it on but they don't. It looks like they don't give you like anything to hang it on.
So we were talking about this is the ghost. Yeah, the ghost Doctor Strange again.
And look, you got magic,
Voodoo.
Dormammu. Yeah, Ghost Doc.
Yeah, this is where she got the dagger and the sword. This was part of that when she went and through the transition. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool set. And Hela, not too bad. This is $500-600.
The mouth opens on the box stick of the last one that you showed. That'd be dope.
On the box?
Yeah. Go back to he's saying on the Galactus box.
Oh, the Galactus box.
Yeah. Maybe that's where you saw Baltar.
Maybe it like slides. Maybe that's how it slides and opens or something.
Huh.
I don't know.
Crazy. Dang, he says yes.
That's cool, but still, this is what did I say? $500-600?
Did you say?
I did, yeah, $500-600.
$500-600. Yeah, I was
pricey. But it's got like nice little red felt inside, so I mean it's kind of classy.
Magic too. Magic. She's kind of classy.
And we get another pair of boxes, I think, in 2016. The first being the collectors.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well,
Howard the Duck too.
You're getting Cosmo and looks like a Moon Boy. Howard the Duck.
It is Moon Boy. Moon Boy, Howard the Duck, Cosmo.
And what's his name? Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the Collector? Or is that Warlock? Who is that? Collector?
That's the Collector. But it does look a lot like Warlock.
Why the heck is Moon Boy in there?
I don't know, because they wanted to make a little monkey dude, I guess.
Dude, his cab game is strong. Riding the dinosaur. For those that don't know, Moon Boy was the dinosaur, Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah, Devil Dinosaur's partner to start off.
Yeah,
I think these are also on the smaller side. I think the Collector is a little guy. I don't think that's a 6-inch fig. I think that's a 3 3/4. So 80 to 120 makes sense of why this is priced that way.
What's his name? The Immortal Dog's bigger than any fig, like all the figs combined on that thing. Jesus.
Oh, Lockjaw, yeah.
Lockjaw.
But this one is a huge, another big set. This is the Raft. And even with this like box flip out, like this is with
that's
box
on
lid,
the Raft, dude. That's so cool.
Like opened, and then like the box lid like kind of closes this way. But there were a lot of figures in this one. I mean, look, you get 6. You're getting a Spidey. You're getting
that's a good one.
Enchantress, Abomination, the Sandman,
Sandman.
Purple Man, and what's that?
That's Purple Man? That's a bad Purple Man.
No, it's just purple dude wearing
Black
a suit.
Knight, maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
Is it Grim Knight, maybe? Grim Knight, maybe. That name's kind of sticking in my head.
Super cool stick, boy. It is. The mouth opens up, and that's where you get the Balthazar figure. Like the teeth opened up on that. That's cool. Thanks, Stick.
Yeah. But this raft one also is it's like $300 bucks.
Hobgoblin?
So it's not too bad.
That's
no, they have more pictures.
Not too
but they didn't get
bad.
those figures.
That's amazing. Oh, you don't get those figures?
You don't get the Electro or the Hobgoblin.
All right.
You're just getting the Sandmans and the Purple Mans.
It was Joker, so the Purple Man looks like Joker. Okay, cool.
Okay. 2017. This is a cool box. When you look at it here, this is like a little Pentagon thing.
Mm-hmm.
It unfolds and opens up, and you see all the figures inside, like it unspools, kind of.
But who wants any of those figures?
What? You're getting Lady Thor. You're getting Odin's son Thor with the arm chopped off. Some sure and Boar.
You want
his grandpa
and Boar? No, nobody wants that.
Comic book Malekith and Ulik.
Yeah.
All right, Ulik is all right, but still, still some kind of all right. Maybe not the best lineup, but
not a good lineup. Not a good lineup at all.
It's a cool box though. I like the box.
Okay, well, spend $400.
$250 to $333.
$333. Okay, $250. Spend $250 on a box. Huh?
Well, it's not just the box; it's the whole packaging. 2018, we got a Red Skull with a Tesseract that glows, which is kind of cool.
That's cool. This is
cool. A nice little set to have because you get a Tesseract for yourself, and Red Skull's got one. So he's got one, then you got one. So you can play, play Red Skull.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a cool looking box.
Don't lie and act like people are going to take this out of the box, bro. Nobody's taking this out of the box. Stop lying.
I don't know. I'd kind of want to. Well, look, even on the side, it says adult. It doesn't say like 4 and up. This says adult. You got to be an adult to play with this thing. But $130.
That's a deal. Steal.
It is a deal. You only get one figure and a Tesseract, but still.
Was it like an $85 box in the first place?
Probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's 2018, so we're not going back that far now.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you have the bigger set that they had a nice little subway train for the Defenders, which is also a cool design for a box. But to your earlier point, I don't really care to have all of these figures. The Colleen Wing's kind of cool, and I think I dig the Daredevil, but
what's going on with Iron Fist?
I don't know. He's wearing a suit with sneakers, and he's got a yellow glove on. That
looks terrible.
Yeah, and his hair looks.
Oh my God, Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
What the bleep?
With the hunch.
Yeah. What? She looks like she's gonna convert to She-Hulk.
Yeah, and even the cage, this is just all right.
God, the cage looks terrible.
I would have preferred the hoodie. Give me the hoodie if you're gonna give me Luke Cage.
And by the way, if you're gonna do this,
shirt.
take the head. If you're gonna give one extra head, you should have given the extra head to Iron Fist, not to Daredevil. You should have just.
They wanted mask on, mask off because he's the only one wearing a mask. But yeah, out of this set, the only one I think I'd really want would be the Colleen Wing, only because she has a katana with the
casual Iron Fist and casual Fridays apparently. Oh,
but it's still a cool box design, even how they're set up in the box.
I wouldn't pay $5 for this.
Well, you're gonna have to pay $425 to $700.
I'm not gonna have to pay anything. I wouldn't even pay $5 for it. No, sir.
Because for some reason, this one's super expensive.
All right, what do we got next?
Next, we got 2019. We're almost there. 2019 was weak. We had these 2 singles.
No, are you kidding me? It's Jeff Goldblum.
I know, but this is it.
It's a face scan. It was a face scan. That's amazing. That figure's probably $100 itself. It's worth it.
Did they do a sandal scan too? Because they've got painted toenails and and then Benicio del Toro with his.
Yeah.
But no, this was I think this was it for 2019. I think. But yeah, these 2 figures, and I get it. They're showing off their face scan technology and everything. This is for both. So $60 to $75 for the pair. So these are only like $30 each.
Yeah, 30. I'd buy Jeff Goldblum for $30. Or is that his name? What's his name?
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum or the Grandmaster.
The Grandmaster, yeah.
Oh, the other thing, I actually bought this. I don't even know how I bought it. I guess I just bought it online. But also in 2019 they had this the Hulk.
Yeah, the Hulk 80th. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did get this, and it came with a cool box. I didn't take a picture of the cool box that it comes in. Like, it comes in a white packaging box too, but it is a pretty cool, and it's heavy. Like, this sucker's heavy.
A lot of those 80th stuff is too. Like the
but I did buy that. Forget where, but I bought it online because I didn't go to San Diego.
Crushed pipe, and it comes with the crushed pipe.
Yeah, at $90 to $130 now for it. So I know I didn't pay that much for it. There's no way I would have paid that much for a toy. So this would have only been maybe 30, I would think. That's probably what I would have topped out of my wallet. And then last year, we'll go to last year's set, which is Hellfire Club.
Let's see what they did. Let's give us something good. I'm putting 4+ now, not for adults anymore. Yeah, that looks like that's for something.
That's
4+.
a cool box.
Are you kidding me?
That's a cool box.
Hey, did somebody say something about sexuality in comics? Like, you can't do that. Black Queen and White Queen
with a whip.
Yeah, I mean, get out of it. What nonsense is this? 4+. All right, but sweet.
But check it out. Look, you get the Celine head and you get a Madeline Pryor, I guess. You just swap heads, but they got the same body.
What's the swap with Black King? Yeah.
It looks like it's just a Wolverine mask.
Wolverine wig? Okay. All right.
I don't know if he puts that on his head. Or if he just...
The other guy can put a Magneto mask?
I don't know if you can put it on. It doesn't look like it fit on his head, but maybe you can just hold the helmet. But that's Sebastian Shaw, and then what's the other guy's name? Yeah. Oh, Donald Pierce.
Pierce Shaw.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, what is this? What's this emoji? It's a hot pepper. A little spicy. I get it.
Hey, it's a little spicy. But this is $180 to $280. $180 to $280. You got to figure this was
not bad.
Probably like $100, right?
Yeah.
At the show, that had to be like $100.
More than $100. Yeah, it's more than $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably like 120, 140.
And this year, I was trying to look for what this year. The only real thing I could come up with that seemed like it was definitely going to be exclusive.
Yeah, this is dope. I want this. Go to San Diego. Let me know. Oh, it's online. Or no, they're giving us forward. I want this. I want Elvis Modoc. As long as it's like $60. It's $60.
I like it. Comes in this record box too. Kind of.
I like it. I'll pay $60 for it. If not, then I'm just not gonna get it.
But yeah, so it looks like you're getting what? Is that
Starman? It's a repaint fig.
Because it looks like Starman comes with him.
The Marvel Legends Modoc is the same figure without the glasses and the hair.
Well, they did the hair.
I know.
You got the burgers.
TY, do you remember what the Modoc figure was? Was it $50 for the Modoc figure? I think it was.
Well, this one, I saw there's one up right now. I don't know if they're pre-selling or
what. Yeah.
180.
Oh, out of here. Get out of here.
I'm just telling you, this is the one I saw that was out there, so I put it up there.
Get off the internet. Whoever put this up there, get off the internet.
I'm just saying. That's why I'm letting you guys know while I'm showing it what it was. That was
Somebody cut that person's dial up, dude. Return your AOL free 10 minutes on the internet. Get out of here with that nonsense. All right. Okay, we will go to the basement. We're going in. We're going deep. Yeah, $50.
CM Punk. That was a CM Punk figure.
And then it was on sale for $35 at Target for the. So I'll just make my own hair for it. I'll grab some Mr. Potato Head Elvis hair and put it on top. All right.
Cool.
We are going into the basement, and we didn't do volume on this one.
You should sell them before. What are you talking about? The Bubba Nerf things.
Oh, I didn't even do this. Yeah.
All
right, so here we go.
The Bubba things. You should sell them before.
Mute it if you need, like the right here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I was talking about the Boba Fett, like the Nerf ones. They're coming out with a new one. He actually has a bunch of them that he bought, really cheap. The setups where it's like the mask and the.
So you want sound or no sound?
Yeah, we can put some sound on, so we can go through because I start talking. Yeah, I'll cut it off.
You can cut it off.
Yeah.
Oh, the 3-in-1 stuff.
So this is just walking into the one.
There's so many cardboard boxes. I want to know what's in them.
I know that figure's dope. They're like the CA Death figures. He got that for like $2 at a
little Jurassic
It's a
Park
good shape too. The back removes. It's supposed to be dead. Yeah.
Bulky gun setups.
Yeah, we actually took these Transformers and some of the DC stuff to the show. He tells you something about those Ferraris that he later on is kind of interesting.
You think they're losing the license?
Yeah, he knows it. So
yeah, I told you I watched it.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is cool. I should have got a better shot. I'll do it next time with the Starbase for GI Joe. I just started. The
Mhm.
problem is,
Dude,
so when
you've
the last
taken
time I was
over
down
the
here,
table.
the table wasn't completely full.
Little
The
bit.
table wasn't completely
Oh,
full.
the sticker sheet.
So much stuff.
You want some?
So much.
I think,
But it's
got
all
some.
good
Let
stuff.
The kids tear through them. That's the problem. The kids will
Lego
tear through
City.
everything. Yeah, I was. Oh,
So in the corner, he always has got great
Yeah,
stuff in
there
his
you go.
corner.
Just the Sonic.
So he rotates it around. So I always want to go see.
What's
I
in the
always wanna
corner?
go see the
Are you
corner.
grabbing
Yeah.
stuff from down? Or are you taking stuff?
This has to go.
So this is stuff that's going to the show,
Oh, there's more of those Venoms.
and
Yeah,
then
those
that's a
have-
Venom
all
and
those
Carnage.
Venoms.
Like those are. Yeah, look at all those Venoms and Carnage.
Those are good,
Take it.
good ones.
Those are cool.
Yeah,
And
those
then
are
we
cool.
got-
Oh, Toxin.
The
Yeah.
Toxin one, yeah. Watch this.
Which?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, ready for this? Listen to this. Let's turn it up so we can hear what I say.
What run of this was this?
Those are the originals.
That's
For everybody, that's the original GI Joes. A lot of them were unpunched, still on cardboard with clear bubbles.
the originals.
Mhm. Yeah, I see that, Lady J.
That's why this stuff's really elevated.
Do you have the whole thing in originals?
Yeah, see, all three of those were original.
Yeah.
Roblox.
Turtles
Oh, that's
too.
this is the original for the Build guy too.
Yeah, modular.
Modular. So underneath, that's all original He-Man in boxes from the Hodor era. Like, I mean,
Would you say
Or not.
Moduloc?
yeah, it's Moduloc. That's
Oh.
who it is. In the box. That's the original Moduloc in a box, unopened.
Good luck finding all the pieces for him,
Thunder.
let alone
He's in the
original.
box.
The stuff
Yeah,
that you
he's
got.
in the box. Original.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You find a loose one, good luck finding all of his body parts.
Botanicals. Botanicals. Oh, this guy.
My Lego.
Yeah, when people ask, like, this is the crazy stuff. Like, we always talk about people, like, off camera and stuff.
I wanted you to dig more in that box that you were just in.
I know. I did actually later. I did. It's hard to do the camera.
Yeah,
and do
yeah,
it at the
for
same
sure.
time.
I know. I'm just telling you what.
But I know. So he's trying to call me to go to see something else.
This
Oh, he
guy-
wants to ask if I want to see a display.
Why you bought the Frozen 2? Hold on, I'll get over there in a minute.
look at all these boxes. I'm telling
What
you.
do I
Millennium
see?
Falcon. Yeah, it is, huh?
That's 97. That's like the 9170
But it's complete. Not me.
the complete one.
Oh, that's
Excuse
cool,
my
Squirrel
language.
Girl.
Excuse my language, by the way.
Did you hear about the Squirrel Girl? What it was supposed to be?
We've been working a little bit before this. This was just like this is like the good stuff. I'm like, let's go downstairs and see if we want to bring anything to the show.
Yeah,
I
but
want to
did you
know
hear
what's
about
in
her
these
show?
More like there's
it
some
was,
Star
but it
stuff in
sounded
there.
really
There's
pretty
actually,
good.
you know what? Okay, so to the left, and I need to get into them. There's the Star Wars with the comics. They're all over there, and then like the
Armor
2 cents
box.
from the Clone Wars and stuff. Don't worry, there's something we get to see in here. If you're a Star Wars fan, there's something we get to see that's really fucking cool. So you can wait for it. But yeah, the Star Bridge is cool.
Man, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, sorry about all
Yeah,
this.
I know,
I
it's
think that's just kind of how I talk when we're working. So.
The suits were, I think.
The suits.
Yeah, the suits, the people who make the decisions. But
Yeah, there's a store display. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, well, they're okay. So this is the
Target?
thing about pool tables for all those people. Hold on, that's the
Is there
display out of Toys R Us.
Yeah, the display case.
I remember seeing those at Toys R Us. It's the one that lit up.
Yeah.
Out of batteries.
out of batteries.
We gotta fix the
Yeah.
thing.
So, somebody at one of my flea markets
Yeah,
had a
'cause-
couple
yeah,
of the
those
Lego
are-
display
I'd have
cases,
to-
but they
Yeah,
wanted
so cool.
$100 for them.
Yeah, that's cool.
They probably pulled the batteries out. Yeah,
Oh,
Legos.
Sarge.
So he has a bunch of wrestling figures too that I didn't even get to. I forgot where I was going with what I was going to
You can't
say.
even see. Where's the drafting table?
Oh, the tables. So this is the thing. For all those people that think pool tables are cool, they're not. You want to know why? Because people put them in their basement, they build them in there, and you can never get them out. And that's kind of what
Oh,
happened
yeah,
with him too. It would have given him more space. So now the pool table is usually where we sort stuff for it coming up, and that's where you hear me saying like, "Hey, dude, you cover the tables because we couldn't open boxes down there, sort and price." Which means we had to drag it up into the room to do it. So he's got Lego movie stuff. Yeah. Yes.
So it's like a NCIS with Mark Harmon building boats in his basement. Like, how does he get it out of there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, those are, I think,
See, I want more clear plastic.
Yeah,
tubs. I can see in 'em.
I'll get to look. I mean, like I said, it's going to be like 10 videos
Oh,
just to
yeah.
just get through half the stuff he had.
Yeah, all these Lego sets.
holy shit.
I mean, he needs a bigger house. I always try to talk him into getting hold on. That's the Iron Man and the Hulk Buster. You got a bunch of those.
which one's that?
Oh,
Oh, the build one.
Frank Invader.
Rank Invader.
Frank Invader. 501st.
Got all the 501st Troop Builder sets.
Yeah,
Some of them they still got a bunch.
sets.
Because when they first came out, they were short, so you had to sell them, and then they're going to be short again because people are going to want to build Troop building
But
sets
this is the
later.
kind of stuff that I sell at my booth, pretty consistently. And then you look at any of these other boxes.
Yeah, my son would have had a field day with all those Legos.
Thundercat.
Yeah, that's why. He's like, why don't you bring the kids? I was like, I can't bring them. Like,
Man, a Thundercat.
it cost me $2,000 just for them to
All the
look.
sets.
Yeah.
Right here, even I'm Christmas shopping for him at this point. Like,
Oh yeah, because this is where you pull out a couple of the bigger sets.
yeah.
Oh, that one's
So I already have that.
Yeah, because
For them.
he wants that. I bought that. That was 2 years ago that went out.
Aerial set.
Ooh, emoji.
I know everybody's like, why
Yeah, I
is
think my
it
son
Moody area?
built that set you were looking at. You're looking at.
Yeah, he pulled one out.
I don't know.
Spoiler alert,
No
he
idea.
pulls one out and holds one for me so I can buy it later.
There might be two actually in here. Usually I stack them, trying to stack them 2 on each.
He's a good dude. Like me and his brother, his brother's one of the Detroit boys. We do lots of cons together.
These two.
You'll see some of the stuff that his brother sets up with us because 3 of us set up at cons. And he sets up with us sometimes too. Because I always like to have a toy guy with comic guys, especially at like different cons because it brings it in. And the kids, we can have stuff underneath so they can go through while their parents are looking at expensive books and trying to buy.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how
Always
old these
good.
are.
They're not new because all they've done
They
for
don't make-
The hell's that?
They don't make a lot of the Disney
What?
friends.
they
That big
do,
set
but
you
there's
pulled down.
box sets.
Oh, apparently I have a third.
I don't know. I guess we're going back.
So, yeah, I'll have to-
So we're going back to see.
It looked familiar, but I couldn't. My eyes just.
They're not new because
Whatever this box is.
all they've done.
Oh, that's from Han Solo. That's one of the Lando
They
sets.
do
Oh my god!
box
Okay, that's
sets.
one of
So
the.
she's getting all the box sets, so I need to.
I saw like
Big
the
sets
new
from that run.
Mickey Mouse.
So
one.
he's got a very interesting
These
theory
are
on it too. Like he
like-
doesn't start selling sets until they're like,
old.
Well, those are 3 years old.
6 years
I think,
old.
now.
and
Well,
that's where I was telling him like that's 3 years old, like 4 years old. And he's like, oh, and then he looks up and he's like, yeah.
Stuff that's probably
Okay, I probably can spare one maybe.
Watching and jogging.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's his business too, right? Like, so I'm not trying to, he needs stuff. I know it sounds ridiculous, but like, if you keep doing that, like, you can't keep buying everybody's stuff that
There's
they're
a
trying to
cartoon called
run.
Venomized or whatever.
No.
Venomized or whatever. Yeah. So all the kids love that.
Oh, I forgot.
That
I
one
got
right
it.
there because that's
Sweet
what
book.
is in, like, I
I'll
just
show
had
that later at the con.
a kid today come up and talk about that series, like at the lunch for doing the lunch thing. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I was buying
Probably
it.
should
like an
be sharing
episode
all
of
this
American
personal
Makers Geek Style.
all
They have, like,
personal
little figures
information while
that
we're going
you-
through this.
You connect
Talk
it to the
about
app
personal
and then it does music and,
No.
and that little pictures animate, which is kind of
What
neat.
the hell's back here?
More shit.
I know that.
Yeah, I didn't even turn the lights on.
Oh, free video. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're just going down other.
So that was the Masters attached. That's like the VHS still
Go
attached.
grade
And
it.
we were joking around earlier
I
about
was gonna
grading.
lose the license for Ferrari.
Oh, nice.
Probably should.
So I bought a bunch of them. They like it.
Yeah, so what he said was Legos is going to lose the license for Ferrari, so he's got like a bunch of them. Like, he's so smart with what he does.
Oh shit! Do you actually have this, or is this just the book? For it?
Sandcrawler book.
The Sandcrawler book.
Oh no,
he
that's-
actually has stuff
no,
like
that's
that.
the
I don't know if I have a seal.
troop
No,
whatever
Yeah, just the build. That build out's a fucking
episode
bitch.
1 thing, right?
With all, yeah, the
Droid thing.
droid drop off, yeah, the droid
Yeah,
transport.
yeah. That's
This
what
is
I meant.
cool. Everybody start paying it. Yeah, watch here. If you guys haven't been on
Which
the
was
edge,
the one that you
I'm not there.
I
That's
get
where you
lost.
find the bathroom.
Okay.
yeah, no, because there's
That's
another
not
room.
bad.
There's one of these rooms is a room behind a room. But before I get there,
How many of these galactic
Yeah,
hero
yeah,
things
yeah.
did you buy? Oh, you got another one of those guns. It's like a tripod gun.
Nerf, he's got a ton of
the
Nerf stuff.
galactic heroes, the ATs.
Yeah, it's here after you turn this corner.
I bought one of those for you for my son, and he loved it.
It's the yellow bag.
Right here.
Yeah, original Ninja Turtle. Careful
Oh,
with that
shit.
though, because
He's got a good point though too. But this is cool. Watch what I flick next.
I don't think they're ever gonna make a Civil War.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that again.
There's another original turtle back there
Is that
too.
2 of them? Oh no, that's the Mikey. Oh man, that's the Mikey, bro.
Yeah, dude, just
Legit.
chilling in a
In a
lot.
bag, in a
Yeah,
box.
just sit around in a box.
Or next to the
Is this
water
it?
tank.
Yeah, this is the back room. This is the room I
Yeah,
was
this
looking
is
for
the
too.
side
There's
room.
some cool shit in here.
This has got the Final Fantasy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I mean, I remember what's.
fun.
He doesn't change everything around all the time, but you gotta remember he does shows and stuff and tells other.
Yeah, things get emptied. You got to fill it.
Yeah.
From the cartoon.
Boy, rotates around too to price it.
I have the Boba Fett and the not the Boba Fett. I have the Darth Vader normal one Then I have the Leia with
Do you have the Grievous?
That white box I should have
the
opened.
Leia and the.
You should've.
I'll tell you what's in this white box here in a minute. It's
R2D2,
kind of cool.
and I have the.
I just didn't shoot it.
There was like a Jedi that looked like a hammerhead guy.
Yeah.
So I had that one too.
Holy, that's Beast Wars shit. There's Hellboy.
Yeah, both boxes were kind of fun.
Ghost Trap? What was Ghost Trap?
It's a ghost trap.
That's it. That white box was the ghost trap
Are you
from the
fucking
Ghostbusters,
serious?
like a legitimate life-size ghost fucking trap, dude. I should have shot it, but I didn't. My bad.
Yeah. That's not what's in here. Oh, these are cool. It's the GI Joe Hero Galaxy.
Yeah,
stuff.
you went to G.I. Joe Galactic Heroes type figures instead of looking at an old
Really?
school.
Okay,
Cool.
that's
And
it.
the
Oh, that's the hoverboard. He's got the hoverboard for. Okay,
Oh,
Oh.
Ghost,
Yeah, so
Ghost Trap.
that's actually the hoverboard from Back to the Future there, dude. He's a friend. He's a friend.
There's some more of those.
He's a really good friend. Yeah. This guy's a beast, dude. Like. But you know, the internet. There's a lot of people who try to act big on the internet. Like this dude's legit big. Like,
And
It's
even
no
all these
joke.
loose Teen Titans stuff, I'm like, is that
Yeah.
Teen Titans?
oh, I tried it. Look, he's like, I don't think it's time to sell Teen Titans yet.
The 25th
And a
anniversary.
whole box of Croc Masters.
I was like, I think we need to sell Teen Titans. He's like, I don't know, bro. I was like, sell Teen Titans.
Which is this
He's like,
generation right here, the castle.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So like, I was trying to talk to him. Sorry, I'm talking over myself here. I don't know if people can hear.
It's
But I was
alright.
like, we need to hit Teen Titans and stuff like that, because this is why we come down to this portion too, to see like there's stuff that he actually wants to go. Guys, and by the way, Obi, you're gonna be there. We're actually, so when you come in, if you go to the right, we'll be all the way to the right on the corner. That's gonna be one of our booths there. You'll see the toy booth there. You'll see what we brought. But like this guy legitimately has like some of the Legos aren't gonna be there, but a lot of figs are gonna be there. The Masters of the Universe stuff's gonna be there. There's gonna be a lot of DC stuff. There's gonna be for Astro. There's gonna be the like Green Lantern and stuff like that. I just didn't cut through. But yeah, there's all Connect there. Then he's got all his Lego figures.
You were
Oh my
focused on that
gosh.
loose bag of Legos for your son for a little
Yeah.
bit.
So, here.
we missed that
Missing
part.
a
That's fine.
guy, but
I don't think he's gonna
add
care that
everything,
much.
it would be absolutely awesome.
For me.
But yeah, the Teen Titans stuff was good, but I think you come back to it because
My
I think
son-
he finds the other
my
box.
son now, because he's taking all of ours, which is this generation right here, the castle shit for the Legos, and he's looking through the catalog, going, can I get that one? I'm like, son, no, I can't afford that shit.
So he
anymore."
wants the original Castle series for Christmas, and I'm like, you can't like
Dude,
get the fuck out of here. So no,
So, like,
Well, I told you, my son was asking me
yeah,
for
like, where do you want
elves
me to get
Lego
that shit
sets.
from? Hey, why
Like
don't you pull out
elves?
these
You
Teen
don't make that
Titans?
anymore, buddy.
he has them. He has elf Lego
Those things
sets.
are
If you want them, he'll
expensive.
sell it to you.
I have a big box of sealed ones.
Obi, I'll give you I'll hit you up with the number in the
Yeah.
in the
Don't
DMs.
put this in a line on eBay.
So when you come in,
I'll buy
just
this
let me know.
from
You
Yeah.
like stuff?
you. Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm telling you,
he built-
I've been catching up on
Crazy,
Titans.
dude.
I'm like, I'm all in Teen
He needs
Titans
more
right
of the
now.
castle pieces.
You know what he's got there? I should have just bought it for you. What's the devil character that's in Titans?
30
Trigon?
Yeah, he's got he's got a pop of
You
it. It's
might be
pretty sweet.
missing a guy, but
Nice.
I don't think he's gonna care
add
that much.
everything.
Is that just a car
Yeah.
or was that a transformer?
Transformer. It's a whole tub of fucking like Transformers and mismatched shit that's in there, dude. Dude, it's if you guys want it, give us a thumbs up. You guys keep giving us a thumbs up. You guys, I mean, a couple people want this. I'll talk to him. We'll shoot some more stuff if he's willing, which he probably
Although,
will.
yeah, the mini Power Rangers. in that
These
box.
Power Rangers, all of them. I mean, just no shot, right? Like this is what it's so this is what I love, right? Like guys like this, and this is partly why I do it. Is like I don't do this show, I don't do Motor City, right? Like I don't set up anymore. But like for this, like I help them out because this is fun. Like this is what this is why we were doing it in the first place. Like everybody's like, oh, I'm a flipper now or whatever the heck they used to be. We did this so that we could go back and hang out with our friends and do stuff. And this is a friend, and like once a year, I see him a bunch. But this is what we do all week long. We dig through this shit. We price this shit. We hang out and tell stories. We do reminiscent. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's one of the reasons why I want to go back to the office is because one of the comic shops I go to that's near my office, my buddy bought. So after work, we can go to his shop and go through collections he has bought so I can help him like pull things out of collections. I don't care. I just like going through boxes.
I'm
Even if
telling
it's not
you,
for me.
I'm telling you guys, if you think this shit is crazy, this isn't no shot that this is the craziest shit in this house, by the way. No, dude. At one point, when he was moving into this house like 7 years ago, he had fucking the flag. We were
The USS flag.
The USS flag in the box, just hanging out up top. Just hanging out up top in his garage.
Never
just
had
chilling.
it. I had no room in my house growing up.
Just
my
chilling,
parents were like,
bro.
no way.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like walking around picking up.
What the hell did you
Game
pick
Boy
up?
games.
What was that?
The Game Boy games. Like he's
That
got
was
games
too big for
everywhere.
a Game Boy game, wasn't it?
Or
That's like a,
GameCube. I don't look.
that's like a Famicom or something. Like,
Oh yeah, so this is what I was telling. He's like, I got all these. I was like, dude, let's price those out and let's sell them. Like, let's go.
yeah, the box Teen Titans.
Yeah, I mean, because those are all meant. The other ones were split up. They were loose. The ones I originally worked for.
Yeah.
Of course, he did what? Oh yeah, the flag. Yeah, of course he did. No. Oh, it's the funniest story because you'll meet him and his brother. His brother's they're the Detroit boys, so they're part of us. But his brother travels with me and Dubs when we go places a lot, and we set up like all the shows that I do. Pretty much me and his brother do together, right? Like his brother, we'll show you some of the setups later. But like his brother comes back one day, he's like, guys, my brother's moving. He doesn't talk like that. He goes, guys, my brother's moving.
Why are you?
Do you want to know what he had upstairs? Because he's calm. I can't do him. Like I can't actually impersonate him.
Then don't.
But he goes like, guys, do you know what he had up on top of his rafters? And just like Obi-Wan, or just as Obi said, we're like, of course he had that up there. Of course it was just sitting there in a box. Of course it was.
Game Boy Color.
He hunts a lot. This is the question asked. It says, is he buying retail or buying people collections or both? So a lot. He doesn't usually buy full retail price. I'll give you that. Now, I'm not going to tell you the whole majesty of what he does. That's his business. But like he doesn't.
I know he hunts because this. I mean, he told the story where he bought this.
Grab a.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Oh, yeah, this box, it may look like an Xbox. What is it? It is.
I don't know if the Xbox might go.
Yeah, the Xbox. That's not an Xbox.
Oh, nice. And the game.
That's
Okay,
not a
that's
good one.
nice.
Not a good game.
No,
Not a good game.
there's a
Commander
Yeah, but you know what's in
Conquer,
there.
I like Commander
Yeah, it's
Conquer.
awesome when you get to go through and just go, that game sucks, this game's awesome, that game. Like, there's just more, it never stops.
No. Sub-Zero.
Oh, Killer Instinct Gold. That's a really good game.
Too bad you don't have the cover.
Killer
Oh,
007. Of
Golden
course, there's
Eye.
a 007. Yeah.
Everybody played 007.
So, yeah, I mean, so he does a bunch. He does, he stops off. And,
20
I
bucks.
mean, that's kind of, we don't do as much like that as we used to, like where we go and hit up like garage sales and stuff. But
I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, him and his brother are monsters at
like a
buying.
minute later, somebody was like,
But they grew up, like, when they were little kids, they grew up doing it, right? So,
Yeah.
uh,
Well, I did too. Like my
Alright.
dad did this stuff,
Have it on.
and I kind of stopped.
I'm getting texts that we need to start expanding the hashtags apparently on this show because people are saying that we need to get American Pickers and toys. I don't know if we want to get that big. Let's talk to him first. I'm going to text him real quickly first. He, like I said, he's a good friend, but like, we do have real lives. You know what I mean? So like, this isn't, I mean, we got real lives and real stuff. So I'll talk to him about it, but I think you guys want to. Yeah, hey, I liked it too. Ty, I liked it too, but I'm telling you, like that game didn't hold up, man. It didn't hold up. So, no, that's cool. Did you guys see in the beginning all those gauntlets? Like, did you?
Gauntlet?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll add it back to the stream. Yeah.
Oh, the Infinity Gauntlet. I thought you were talking about the
Infinity
Gauntlets.
Gauntlets.
Gauntlet.
The toys where it's just boxed, those are more of them, by the way.
Bubba Nerf
Just to let you know, those are just all gauntlets. Those are all Infinity Gauntlets. Oh, that was also
Bring out
cool
the new
down here.
version
Just
of
like a
that.
little Mega Man hand cannon blaster too. Dude,
Oh,
there's
the
so
Mega
much
Man
cool
blast.
stuff. I'll do better. Look, you got to remember that I'm trying to shoot stuff.
New.
But like,
It's new.
yeah, I'm new at doing this. So like, I'm gonna try maybe hit TY up for some tips or something. I don't know, but like,
Yeah, comments. Say in the comments what needs to be done
Yeah.
better.
I mean, I look. I got a GoPro. My phone is from 1984. I got an old flip phone and a pager. So if it's got to deal with a phone or something like that, I don't have it. But I do have a GoPro 8 or whatever. So, and I got one of these things, one of these iPads. So I don't know. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
I'm telling you, all you needed was a little bit of light when you were in the darker areas.
yeah. A helmet cam. I had that, but I lost the strap for that. I got the chest one I might use. I got the body cam. I got that, but also too, we got to kind of watch what we're shooting too. Sometimes, like, and you'll see it at the con, like kids come into frames or stuff like that. So we try to avoid, or people that I don't want. Speaking of that, I met some really nice guy. I met a lot of nice people. I met about 5 or 7 people that either they like the show or they like the Star Wars show. So thank you for all those guys that came up and said hi. I had a really good conversation with a guy named Sam that came up and said, I don't know if I should be giving away people's names, but had a conversation with guys who came up.
I think you're
fine. Actually, I've known him for a while. He's come by, but he finally said hi, so I appreciate that too. You know what I mean? I will put some more light. I mean, you got to remember, I was just like, that was at the end of us, at the end of whatever our day was, at the end of pricing for 3 hours. We're like, we're going to go downstairs real quickly and have some fun time. So I wish my SD card got full, and I wish it didn't, because today we went back down there.
It was.
Yeah. No. You guys, you ready to get mad? I taped us loading the truck, and it didn't turn out well. The angles weren't great or whatever, but I was opening up boxes to show everybody what we had going in. Okay, and we might be able to try to edit some stuff and make that a video. I mean, because we filled a whole U-Haul. But I then went back downstairs, and right as I was about to leave, the freaking thing makes this weird squawking noise. I'm like, what the hell is that? I go to turn it back on. I was like, thought it was maybe the battery, so I was going to go charge it. No, the SD card was full. And I was like, damn. And we went back into the basement today. I spent like an hour, because it was me and another one of his buddies and him, and we went back down there and shot the shit a little bit and pulled up some of the stuff we were talking about pulling up. And like, man, it's next level. It's crazy. I mean, like, that's big boy stuff. Like, the game that him and his brother is on is like, they taught me a lot. I'll be honest, they taught me a lot on how to do that part of the business, like in comics and in toys. And I appreciate it, because I would have been spending a crap ton of money and not making a lot of money, but they helped me out. His brother actually, I have a showcase for, and I bought a collection, and his brother was the one, it was the last, we'll tell the story one time, but it was the last, I won't tell you. He's the one that found it. Yeah, he's the one that found it. And it's crazy how he found it too. So that's cool. Is it SDs are so 2005? Is that not what am I saying the wrong thing?
No, I think that's right. Right?
It's like an SD card, right? It's like the little memory thing.
That goes memory card. Yeah,
that goes into a GoPro. Yeah, man. What look, guys. Look, hey, I'm doing the best I can here, man. It's me and Pete. Like, this is what we do. We just we got 80,000 things going on. We're trying to entertain you at the same time. They're like, oh, that's some next level crap, idiot. That's SD cards are 2000. Okay, well, but I also, man, I also, real quickly, just to say, I know where this spot is, though, right? Like, I know where that spot is, so I'm just saying. All right, we're good.
Well, if you don't want to be so 2005, then keep telling people, so more people start watching this stuff, and then we'll get better.
Yeah, we'll upgrade
get better materials.
Upgrade our equipment. We'll dig some more box. Yeah, get us 100 subs, and then I'll throw on. We'll figure it out. All right, I appreciate it.
What do you want to do?
Guys. I think we should do tier list real quickly. Please stay around for tier list, and then after that, we'll split into cons, and then we'll do 5s to finish it off. Super 8 was sold out.
Yeah. We got no what if, because what if's done. Yeah. And I'm behind on why, so we won't talk about why this week. We'll save it and we'll double up or something next week. I don't even know if anybody's watching Why the Last Man anymore. Is it just us?
Well, I mean, I think after all the boobies last episode, there's got to be a couple people that heard there's movies.
I still got to catch up and watch those.
Oh, no, there's every type of movie. Whatever type of movie you like, they have them on there, so that's fine. All right. If you like boobies, if you don't, I don't know.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite lines from The Aviator. Who doesn't like tits?
That's
what he says.
I think I saw some zip drives in one of those boxes. That's no shot. He's more technically on top of it than I am. Everybody laughs at me.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna do the tier. So
no, it's you too.
That's right. You were waiting for me.
I think Hartman just went and started seeing what was in that room. Yeah.
All right, we'll switch to this background for this. Well, like I said, I'll let you pick from what we're going to do.
Go through the list. Okay. All right.
And then because again, I picked all these books. So
let's go. So this is from C2E2, right? Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, Fan Expo.
Oh, Fan Expo. Okay.
Yeah, don't look. I know the background's going to be distracting because the background is all logos.
Okay.
But if you look over the left,
if you want to know a place of my weakness, I told Pete this. Like, comic exclusives are a big weakness for me.
In your knowledge,
Yeah, in my
your
knowledge
base.
base. This is the one thing where like I don't know a lot about it. So good luck.
Yeah.
All right.
I got this book, but I bought it online, so I don't know what. I mean, from what my quick search of information on the internet told me that it first showed up at Fan Expo Dallas, but I just got it from the Fan Expo site at some con. We're like, hey, we got this book going up, and it's basically this is just a reprint of Batman Adventures 12, but it's a John Boy Myers cover. They did two. I think they had the regular and then a foil version. So they sold a set, and that's what you were buying. And I got a set again. I just bought them online.
What do you think of these? I thought this is for a Batman cover, it's okay. For a Batman's Adventures cover, I don't actually like it.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit Batman Adventures, but as I told you, I bought it, so I like it just because I like John Boy. Though I'm a little bit biased,
and I'm okay with. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him, but not one of my favorites. So I have him in C. Does anybody else? You guys do know this is the ranking system. Just say whatever you think.
Yeah.
This is
we are not
based on what your
ranking
opinion
based
is.
on value.
No. We're ranking on what's your opinion.
Some of these books are very expensive and
how did you say it? If you'd stand in line, where would you put? Like, how long of a line would you stand?
Exactly.
You're standing over.
You're
2
waiting
hours.
all day.
All day.
Waiting all day.
You'll miss the whole con. A tier, a couple hours. B tier, we should have just done this hour. C tier, 30 minutes. D tier, if there's nobody there, you'll pick it up.
If there's nobody there, you'll grab it for free.
And trash, you
can't pay me. I'm not even taking this for free.
No, not even for free. Okay. D, too busy. D tier. I haven't seen D.
Like I said, I'm in that kind of middle range, that BC range, just because I like John Boy. But yeah, I'm probably not waiting a ton for it either if we're doing it like that. So
Hartman says trash. All right, let's put it in C. We're not waiting that long for it.
C is fine. C is fine. Oh shoot, I gotta find it. Go ahead and find the next one while I actually.
I will go in your order then.
Yeah, it was mostly alphabetical. Then I started mixing it up at the end.
Okay.
There it is.
I actually think so. This is the Darkwing Duck San Diego Comic Con one. Besides the logo on this, I think this is actually better than the original cover.
Yeah, apart from the con exclusive cover.
I mean, kill me, but I think just because I think the lightning looks a little bit better. The colors were great on this, and then for some reason the purple, which I actually think this is a better cover than the original. And I wouldn't. You know me, I never wait in line for anything.
I'm with Hartman. I'm with Hartman.
What did you put it as?
No, not S.
A.
But A. I do like this a lot. I like
B. A lot of people got B on it, but I'm on A too. So 3 A's, a couple B's. I never showed it. I found in there. Oh, that was today. That's why that Dungeon and Dragon character that you wanted. I found it.
Oh, with which one? The
one with the horns thing. Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, nice. All right, Sticks. Oh, JJ tried to bring it down, but Stick. Oh, Obi. We're leaving it at A for now, unless I get more B's.
Now this one is.
I like Darkwing.
This is S tier.
Yeah,
right?
I know the value wise, and I know how hard it is.
No. I just like this. This was This is the first 8-bit I remember.
Yes.
Like where I was like, oh shit, that's cool.
Yes.
Oh shit, that's cool.
This I would wait all day for. And it has nothing to do with, well, I could sell it for, $1,000.
This was
$1,000.
Even like how they did the San Diego logo. Do you see it in the bottom corner?
Yeah, exactly.
The cover with it. Like, I think this is S all day long.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to get anything anywhere close.
We're getting A's. Oh, there's Obi. There's
a couple S's, 2 S's. I don't think anything's close to this. I think that is the definition of probably going to be the S tier. We appreciate everybody entering it in, but we're not going to debate that.
I'm not pulling this one down. I don't care what you say.
What do you have next there? Okay, I see which one that is.
Again, I didn't really plan it. It was alphabetical mostly.
I'm going to have to go with G.I. Joe because I can't find the one that you...
Yeah, it does all right.
Yeah, here, let's go with her, Baroness. I know you like this cover.
I do. But I will caveat this. This is not original. I'll give it that.
I'll caveat this. I got it in D, bro. How about that?
Well,
I mean, I'm not waiting in line. If there's nobody there and I walk up to the IDW booth, I mean, that's what we're got to think about, right?
Like, I know.
How long are you going in line? If there's nobody it's not original, nobody in line, I'm going, cool, bro. I got it. I'll give you the $10.
Yeah, but what are the other ones? What are we waiting for in C and B? Because that's kind of where I'm at. I was in the middle. I was fair. I was being fair.
The John Boy was in C. Oh, what else? You're saying what else are we going to put there? Well,
no,
we'll
no.
see.
I'm not saying what else we're going to put there. I'm saying, all right, we're waiting all day for S. If we're waiting a couple hours for A,
An hour for B, 30 minutes for
hour
C.
for B.
D,
I
just
might
walk
wait
up.
an hour. Personally, I might wait an hour for this.
Yeah, I mean, it did have the Virgin, so you get both for 30, right? Isn't that what it was?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
But
if
the-
Express Lane opens. Yeah. Okay. D, B. I guess you got to put in C. We're like
I
in
guess
the
we got to
middle.
put it in C. That's kind of
Yeah.
averaging it out. And I'm not going to complain about that because, like I said, it's fine. I like it. I gave it away.
I mean,
was
the
a giveaway.
caveat, yeah, that was a giveaway. The caveat was that people were using it that you get the Virgin too, I guess. Speaking of G.I. Joe, we'll stick with G.I. Joe. I thought, this is Emerald Con out on the West Coast.
This every character.
Every single freaking character, and it's cool. And they've got the what's his name's defense thing in the background too. Did you
For the
see
Terror
that?
Dome.
Yeah, the Terror Dome.
Yeah.
You got the weight.
I even see
Holy
Nemesis
crap.
Nemesis Enforcer back there with his Batwing.
Yeah. I mean, they literally have everybody here. I know you and me are both big Joe guys. I would hope we could put this in A.
We're getting a lot of S's.
S. All right. Hartman's hating, but everybody else got an S. I had an A.
I was like borderline AB, but
Yeah, I put an S. Dude, the chat just killed us, man. All right, I had an A, but shoot, man. Okay, I always thought I was gonna have to fight for getting an A.
I get it. Like,
okay,
it's got everybody, but it's not the greatest art because it's.
I thought it was cool.
crowded.
No, I think it's cool because it's like you look at that thing and you're searching all day long. Do you know how much?
Yeah,
that
you
one
are
is?
searching all day long. But what I mean is, it's not like a George Perez. Like you got every character in the Marvel universe, so that not only is everybody there, but they're all drawn well. It's just all right.
Roll down so I can
gets
see
in
it.
there.
It is, but they're not drawn poorly.
No,
Just
no, I'm
roll
not
down so I
saying
can see what
that.
the next book is, please. Just roll down. Roll down. Scroll down.
Oh yeah.
Scroll the tier list down. I can't see any of that crap.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to. Just randomly pick whatever.
Fan Expo. There's a reason why I don't go to Fan Expo because they
again,
like this.
I mean, and it's Hunt for Wolverine, which I'm not crazy about. It is a Campbell that's not a sexy girl, so that's always a fun plus. But I'm probably in that. If there's no line, I'll go buy one.
I'm not even sure if there's no line. I'd go buy one, to be honest with you.
I hear you.
Maybe because it's Campbell, but I mean that's
that's what I mean. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, well, it's a Campbell. Well, maybe I'll get it.
Yeah, I probably got in D.
Yeah, I was kind of in that D range personally.
Tiger Fett's got to be a Campbell fan. I know Sticks likes Campbell.
I like Campbell too, but I'll admit it's. I'm also playing in, not playing it. I'm factoring in the book, like, and that whole Return of Wolverine.
Hartman, what are you smoking?
For Wolverine,
dude. He got the 8-bit. He's got it like trash. The freaking GI Joe book. It's D. This book, the Campbell book. He's like.
I was with Hartman on one of those early ones.
All right, put it in C. Put it in C.
C. Are we C? Well, Obi's got a D.
B. Yeah, it's C B C B D.
All right, I guess we got to average it.
D C C. All right,
Okay,
he likes the look. I can't hate you for it, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I think it's garbage, but you know, it's his
I don't think it's garbage, but to be fair,
I think it's garbage. The only thing that came out of trash can was a Campbell, and it wasn't a chick. That's it. And Campbell's nice, by the way. But I mean, he's a nice guy, so that's it. But
I like it, and I know putting Baltimore Comic Con is kind of a cheat because I think this was a retailer summit, but I think it happened at Baltimore.
It did,
which is why I put it as Baltimore. But it was really a retailer summit. But I like this cover.
Yeah, I passed on this. I actually gave this one away, so that's what I think of it.
I found one for $1. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. I gave it away. That's probably the one. I probably gave that to somebody and they sold it to you for $1. Can we get it out of trash? Because right now you're
I hope so.
Nope, D from Hartman. Me and him. Yeah. I'm not saying Campbell. Look, hey, Tiger. I'm not saying Campbell isn't good. I actually like Campbell, and he's very nice. I actually like the man too. I'm saying that I just didn't like that.
Are we going Diga? I mean,
C and D. We're going D's. A lot of D's.
A lot of D's. All right. I
like
Sabrina.
I would have put it in trash though. I just didn't think it was that good. The Jughead thing was weird too.
It does. It actually. This one does sell well, but we're not talking about. We're not talking money. We're not talking money. The regular one, because there's a regular cover that's the same, but it's like we got green, like it's grassy. Like this cover is just a little bit different.
You know,
I think I have one of these.
Yeah, I think everybody's got one. I think I think when you ran out of toilet paper, you could grab one of these just in case.
Well, I think I just randomly bought them. It's like, oh, it's con. Let me see what's on eBay. And it's like, oh, it's only like $15.
You can
Sure.
find these in dollar bins at this point.
Oh.
Not that it means anything, but
Yeah.
they're probably gonna try to put good trash. I'm in the trash too.
So there's so many foils.
Rasa, what? Marv, what's up?
Basura. I don't know. Basura.
Is there?
Ebass?
Did they reboot it yet? Trash.
No, that wasn't a. If you're asking who the artist is, no, I don't think it was eBay. I think it was Audrey Mock was on the Sabrina. I want to say that's who the artist.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I saw it. IRL. I wasn't sold on it.
I hear you, but all right, yeah, the Justice League photo cover foil. Yeah,
we sent it where it belonged.
Mind. Once in Future. If you don't know what this is,
Once in
no.
Future.
Yes, it's Once in Future. This is the. Oh, I think I put the wrong one. I can't remember. One of these was like 1 out of 500. One of them was like 1 out of 100 with like the gold, maybe.
The gold trimming.
I don't know. But the point being, we're not talking about that. Would you wait in line to get this cover?
B.
Would you go with
B? I think the answer was A for how long you had to wait to get this, but B. Yes, B.
I'm kind of comfortable with B. Again, I know this is pricey. I covered this on Chasing Ghosts. It's not quite a ghost, but
B,
yeah,
D,
I'm in B because I like it, but I don't.
B, C, B, 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 B. All right, B.
B, I think are good. I think it's
unless it's velvet. It's not velvet.
That's beautiful. What is that? Velvet?
What is that? Velvet? What's that from?
He beat Joe Lewis's ass.
Oh, yeah.
He did whip Joe Lewis's ass.
He did. Eddie Murphy's fucking hilarious.
I'm sorry, that's one of my favorite movies. So.
Yeah, no, we're good. What is that? I don't know why I hit this one.
David Aja. Apparently, it's a San Diego Comic Con version. I didn't know where it came from. I actually bought mine from Phil.
Phil,
because he got a hold of a couple, and I said, "I'll take one." I like it because I do like Aja. It's a nothing particularly special happens in the book.
Ooh, no.
But because I like it, but see, that's the thing, because I can't go up that high either. I'm in a B range just because I like the artist.
Well, there's opinions.
Exactly, and that's why I'm just telling you why I would put it there. But
this is where my opinion is. Me and Eric are around the same thing.
I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna.
No. There's a couple A's. It's got to be in B. It's actually in between. We got to give it a B. We're between A's and C's and a couple B's.
And that's all where I was at. I was just at A. Like, I'd wait a little bit for this just because, again, I like the artist, but I'm not a huge Spider-Gwen guy.
Yeah, I'm not hating the book. I don't care.
Yeah, but no, but this is the thing. The point is to be honest. Like, would you wait in line for this? Whether you think it's like at the time of the con, like, are you going to wait in line because you just want to try to make some money? Or are you waiting in line because you want this book for yourself? Like this thing, which I apparently had a lot of craziness going on with it.
Cheap trash. How many times can you do the same cover?
I know.
Trash.
I know.
Not even people swiping it. You personally doing the same cover.
I get it, but I still can't put it in the trash. Because the reason why is because it's D, and that's what I'm going to say. Because if there was no line, I would go buy it because I know I could probably resell it to pay for the
that's
other
not what
books I'm
it's
waiting
about.
for.
It's not about the resale. You said it's not about the resale.
No, I know it's not about the resale, but it's about my weight. I'm not waiting for this. This is D. Is if you walk up, you could just buy it. I would walk up and just buy it to resell it.
Would not. I would throw it in the garbage.
But I agree with you. I am tired of that homage.
I'll take all your copies for free. Yeah. No, you must be in Arizona.
But I don't think the chat's going to let you trash it.
If I get one trash, we're putting in there. Everybody's D, and I'm in trash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, we should have.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
That's not a trash of a book. I mean, I don't know what is.
Well, it's because it would sell. That's why. That's the only reason why. Like I said, I know it's not about money, but if you don't have to wait,
I don't think any of these books will sell. I don't know why we're.
Sticks and this B.
No,
we're not bumping it up.
No, we're not doing that. There's too many Ds.
I'm on board with it. I'm tired of Spider-Man 1.
Well, he just did it.
How many times?
I mean, he does his own thing. I'm missing something here. There we go.
I put this one in here because it's an Africa Comic-Con.
Hmm?
This is different. Like, I don't know. I just stumbled across them. Like, Africa, huh?
Yeah, I'd give it. I mean, I'd give it. What C is that? Like
That's
10-minute wait, 5 minutes wait. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a little bit of a wait. D is no wait, so C's got to be a little
2
bit.
people ahead of you. Yeah, 2 people ahead of me. I take it probably.
Maybe I'm in that D range too, though.
Yeah, D range. Yeah, 2 people ahead of me maybe. I like the wig.
Eric, a big Deadpool fan.
Eric is a huge Deadpool fan.
That's why.
Apparently, Trash, C, and A. So Trash and A are taking each other out. I think we're in the C range.
I'm in. Yeah, I think the C and Obi is kind of confirming it. Again, I'm just kind of in that D range too, but not going to argue with C.
I know. How can you argue with C? All right, what do you got here? Yeah,
all right, I don't know. Endless Summer homage just kind of got me with robots.
I mean, it is in the LBC.
It is. So yeah. I'm in that CB range just because.
I like the color. That's the only reason.
I'd wait a little bit.
D. I wouldn't wait. I'm a D. I'm sorry, D. Trash.
Ooh, yeah. Trash.
I'm almost there with the trash, to be honest with you.
All hail Megatron. I don't know. I'd wait a little bit just because, like I said, this is just for me. I would.
One more person says trash, and I'm going to move it from a D to trash. I just don't think I
want to see what else comes in. There's a D. All
D minus. Oh my gosh.
The movie poster is Endless Summer. I don't know if you remember that old surfing movie.
All right, C's.
I think those C's and your trash still only keeps it in that D range, though.
I think it's in the D, yeah. Well, no, I'll put it in D too. So D, yep. Give it D. D, trash, D, trash, C, C.
Well, I can't put in the trash now because too many C's.
No. D. I said D.
Yeah. No, I won't say, but I'm seeing there's a lot of C's coming in. So.
I want to feel warm.
Yeah, the robots can't enjoy this.
Dumpster. We got another trash. Okay. Well, we're not gonna be able to get into the trash, unfortunately. We don't have a lot of trash in here, though. So that's
no.
good.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really picking trash because it's hard to find trash.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nah, that's not. No, it's not hard to find trash.
No. Meaning,
what is OTFCC?
This is the official Transformers Collectors Convention.
Cybertron?
It's Unicron.
Unicron?
Yeah.
Hunanon? Humamon? I don't know. It's all right.
I know we're not supposed to talk values or things. This thing is literally. This is literally because it's literally a ghost. Like this thing doesn't exist.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think
it straight up doesn't exist.
I mean, I think it's cool.
But the cover itself isn't the greatest. I do like Unicron. But if I was at the official Transformers convention or whatever, I probably would wait a little bit because there wouldn't have been a lot of
You're right. Okay, I'll give it an A because if I'm there, yes. If I'm at Transformers.
Because if you're at this con, there's not a lot of other options to wait for, so you're probably going to wait.
Okay, S tier, D tier, across, A. Anybody else? If we get 2 more S's, we'll put it in S tier, but I think
we get more S's. I mean, I don't want to call it an S just because, again, I know what it is and I know it's a ghost. That's kind of why I put it here. But I also wanted to see opinions because I would wait personally because.
Oh, I bet you there's tons of fans there. Just,
I'm telling you, for years, this was on the original like CBSI freaking the variant list. None have come up since. Like, I'm telling you, this thing doesn't come up for sale.
This is not just exclusive, though, is it?
It was 2. There's a colored version.
There's a regular colored version of this.
Yeah, there's a regular colored version, which is like a 1 in 10, 1 in 15 or something. But the blank background was apparently like a convention giveaway. And from what I gathered, it was Heroes Con and San Diego. They were giving this out.
Well, there you go. You wait. I mean, I like her, but they're giving it out for free. I'd wait D. I mean, I'd wait in line for it to get to free.
And I understand it's going to be hard to take the value out of this.
Is it expensive?
This is like 15 grand.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Like a 9.4 is like $15,000 for this book.
B, all right, okay, we can see B.
I know, trying to take that out of it, but would I wait? I like Campbell. I like Psylocke, so I probably would
Yeah.
wait a little bit for this.
I would
because
too. I probably would. If it's like an hour, maybe an hour. Yeah, that's fair enough.
So
I like it.
and again, I know what this thing costs, $10,000. Like, I get it, but I'm still putting this here because I'm not pretending like I would have known.
I'm going through a con too, so Sticks, you gotta come watch the replay.
I'm telling you, look this thing up. It's thousands of dollars.
I don't doubt it, man. Hey, Pete, dude, does it?
Well, only because there's not many, and there wasn't really a way to get it. Because, like I said, from what I gathered, it was given out at those two cons, but that's it. It wasn't like for sale. It was kind of like.
I just don't like his. I like a little bit a healthier looking.
I got you. I got you. You want more Frank Cho with wheat cakes?
Jesus. All right. Hey, hey, this is. I think when I think of the reverses that he did, I think there's like 3 that I like, and this is one of them.
Yeah. I would have waited. I paid to get one later because I wanted one. And I luckily graded it and got the grade that I wanted.
You're not going S, are you? You're going A on this, right?
Yeah, I would probably just go A. I wouldn't wait all day, but I would wait.
A all day. A all day is S. All day. Oh, and A all day. Cool. A, S, A. I mean, it is the best one of it. I mean, I can hear the S discussions on this.
I'm a fan of the. Well, I've been buying. I got a bunch of these negative space.
One more S. One more S. Going to S tier. We're a bunch of A's and a handful of S's.
Yeah.
One more S with the S tier. So.
Yeah, I just don't know if I would have sacrificed all of my C2 E2 to get it, which is why I would say I'd wait. But I would also probably be like, at some point, I'd be like, I got to hit the rest of this con.
That's a Marvel tier system, is it? Oh shit, this is a lot. No, we had a bunch of IDW in here. Come on.
Oh yeah. There's, well, we haven't gotten to everything else either.
This round. All right. Oh, the New York Comic Con 75 Rebirth Wonder Woman cover.
Yeah, this was, I think, given out at the like a panel or something.
Yeah,
I would go to the panel to get one.
Yeah. Would you sit all the way if it was at the end of the panel, which is 2 hours? Would you sit through it? How long would you sit through the panel to get it for free?
An hour. I'd probably do an hour panel. After that, I'd be like, that's too much time.
Yeah, I'd probably do 20, 30 minutes. So I'm in.
Well, I'm also factoring in I'm sitting down. So this is an hour I get to sit down.
D, and trash. Put in D. D it is.
And that's, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
Can't argue.
Again, we're leaving value out.
Okay. I think this is Wizard World. I think it's also going to D. I actually like the colored way better version of this.
Yeah, I am not a fan of black and white.
I know what it is. I know what the book is. I know how much it is.
Again, I do too. I know the value of it.
But you have one? Just have one. And if you think this is a pump and dump show, I would tell you this is S tier. But I'm telling you right now.
No, if I was at a con when this came out and I saw this black and white cover, I'd go, it's the same cover, but black and white. I don't want that. Yeah. I'm not waiting.
I mean, I think I did.
At best, I would
think by the way, I was at that con and got it, and there wasn't a line. I will tell you that. I was D.
So this is where I would be. I'm not saying it's garbage, but if there was no line, I'd buy it.
A, C, D, D, D. Yes, D, D.
Yeah. No line, I'd buy it. Just because I'm like, well, it's still pretty cool.
There wasn't a line. There wasn't.
I know. And that's what I'm saying. That's where I would have been in. I would have bought it. But if there was a wait, I might think about a short wait. Like, oh, it's 3, 4. All right.
I think I was trying to squeeze out a fart and I turned around and I felt bad. I was like, oh man, I just think I just blew wind over here. I gotta go buy the room. So
yeah. Right. And to your point, yeah, if we were pump and dump, we wouldn't have these books down this low.
Down that low. All right. I actually liked. I don't know why did I like this cover.
I like it because I was given one, so that's why I like it.
I like it because it's funny as shit, dude.
Yeah, it's Cho. It's Spider-Ham fighting Venom. And it's who went to Lake Como. This is from Lake Como's Comic Art Festival. So this is like that thing where they get a bunch of comic creators. They go to beautiful Lake Como and then they do like a convention.
Hey, what's going on, Dark Lopez? Good to see you, brother. Yes, because I do have kids. You're right. Yeah, that's why I get them. Yeah, that's right. But I get them in all the time too for free.
So for me, like I said, and I'm in a higher range for it because I like it. But at the same time, I will admit that if I was at this like Como event, I probably wouldn't wait too long because I'd want to.
I think B. Yeah, I think B solid.
So I think B is kind of where I would lean, but I would be in A/B range for it because of that. But I'm fine with a B.
I'm fine with B too. I think B is a good place for that.
Well, if we get another C, we can pull it down. We got a couple of C's. We got an A.
Way to work with space. Fair enough. All right, but I think one more C puts us down. One more A puts us up. Well, it's A, B, B, B.
Yes, it is in Italy.
It is in Italy.
It's where George Clooney lives.
Okay. C. Oh, we got to drop it to C? Really? Joe, you can do us dirty like that. All right, Joe did us dirty. Put it to C.
Why are we pulling down the C?
Joe, he did his dirty.
Because of Joe.
Oh,
Joe.
no. Time out. Put it back up to B. We got two
Oh,
Bs.
BB. Yay. I didn't move it because I dribbled a little bit on my beard.
Nice. We went back up. All right. Next up is Big Trouble in Little China. There actually was a different. Okay, no. So there actually was another exclusive for this book. That was better. It had the guys on it, the bad guys.
Lopan.
Yeah, Lopan.
Well, this I guess is the hero cover.
Mm-hmm.
I just want one of these, so I probably shouldn't have put it out there on this. Yeah. But I do want one because it's Hughes and it's Big Trouble in Little China, which is
I have the Lopan one. Or whatever. Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but I do have the other one. And it's cheap as, by the way, the other one's cheap as anything. And I don't know if this is expensive or not. But
we go from S trash SD BD.
I think
it's so divisive.
I think people are making this based off of how much they like that movie. It says a lot.
I think so too.
I think it's probably. I think realistically, I'm a little. See, that's why my personal likeness would put it in A because I'm a clown like that, and I think that shit is hilarious. But then I'd think about it and be like, I ain't waiting in line for 2 hours for this bullshit. But that would be after an hour, so I'd have to put it in B.
Yeah, that's about right on. And I'm a huge Big Trouble. I'm a huge Big Trouble guy. I'm a big Adam Hughes fan. Yeah. But yeah, if
Adam Hughes, and by the way, him and his wife, awesome people too. By the way, mind you,
this is probably all I'm waiting in line for.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting a couple of hours, and I'm not waiting all day. As much
I feel you though, Marv. Shannon,
yes, I do love it.
Your time
I do love it, and I want one.
E. Did somebody put? Oh no, I'm just getting really tired. All right.
Take it easy, Hartman.
What's E? All right. Next up, we
are 2 hours and 10 minutes in.
Well, yeah, this is gonna be a short show, right? That's what we promised. Black Hammer. Why are we looking at this book?
Oh, Black Hammer.
Her feet are that way. I was like, why is this kid sitting? No, trash. Done. I can't even tell what's going on in the cover. Trash. Does anybody get to debate trash on this?
I can't put it in the trash. I would have waited a little bit.
You can't put anything in the trash. This is trash. Look at her feet. She's like the wrong way. Her body doesn't even make sense.
If this were there and there's no weight, I'm buying it. And again, I know what it costs.
Yeah, but
so
you buy everything.
I know it's about everything. That's what I'm saying.
No,
that's
you buy everything. You literally buy everything. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's part of the problem of me putting together the list.
We got 2 trashes and 3 Ds. One more trash that goes in the trash.
Wait, how many trashes do we got?
Well, I trashed it.
Yeah.
E would be a trash from Darth Lopez. So that's
E, all of the above. I don't count that as trash. I don't know what that means.
C, you got saved. Put it in D.
Oh, Lopez. We're still in D because of that C.
Yeah.
Joe. All right. Joe gave you your wish, but I disagree. I disagree with this one. I would have said at least a D, personally.
Trash. This is a trash. No, this is.
Yeah, see? I would have walked past it.
I'll walk D. I would have just picked it up.
I don't know if I would have picked it up.
Really?
I know it's a Dan Parent, which is kind of fun, cosplay, but I'm thinking about my wallet too. Like I would have been limited on funds.
Now you're thinking about your wallet? Okay. All right.
Yeah, because if I would have seen this, I probably would have walked past it at first because I'd be like, well, I'm going to see what else I can get first. And then if I walk past it later, when I don't get the other books that I wanted because I didn't wait in line, then I might pick it up.
Okay.
So I'm like almost a D, but yeah, I'm probably walking past it a few times.
All right, we can put it in the trash. I mean, I've got no deep.
If you're putting Black
Trash.
Hammer down there,
Well, just because it's expensive doesn't mean we should keep it.
I
out of
know,
trash.
I know, but I also like
That
Black Hammer.
that Black Hammer covers garbage. I mean, that's right up there. I mean, that's who was the artist on that? Let's try again. All right.
What do we got? We got one trash and
Trash is trash and BD.
No.
BD.
Oh,
Two
I do like Dan
trashes.
Parent too.
Three trashes. Three trashes, a B, a D, and a D for me. So it's either trash or D.
I think right now off
C
of
for
my
Dan Parent,
average,
so it's a D. There we go.
all right. I'm fine with that. I told you I was borderline. We got a couple left. We got what, 5 left?
Yeah, this is in Baltimore. This is a free book.
This is a Baltimore book.
They're a free book, and then you could go up to the thing and act like you didn't get one to the Valiant thing and get another one. So, if you want, is this worth anything? Because it's awesome.
I have no idea.
Trash. Throw it up.
That's where I would put because I'm probably not even looking.
Trash. Nope.
I'm probably walking past it.
The only reason is I got some friends that always show up there, and we hang out with them because of the Valiant boys. I mean, these guys know everything about it, and I love them for that. And but no trash.
Oh, for the show. Yes, thank you, Lopez. For the show, I will take that.
I'll take it.
But not for this Bloodshot book, which, yes, Eric, JJ, Lopez, yes, thank you guys confirming. All right. We got some trashes in there. We only got one S. Oh, no, we got 2 S's. We got the G.I. Joe in there, too.
You got the G.I. Joe.
All right, 4 left.
Surprise us. Trash. No, I'm just
Spawn.
kidding. I'm kidding. This isn't trash.
Singapore. If you're all the way in Singapore.
This is like a C. I mean, it looks like everything else he does.
It does. It's not
It's like
very
the 300
nice.
cover or that cover. I mean,
It's yeah. That's about where I'm at, too.
I'd wait a couple minutes for it.
Yeah, only because, like I said, if I went all the way to Singapore to get this or to go to this con, I'd be like, all right, there's probably not a lot of books, so I'll wait for this one because I want to have something to take home and be like, hey, this is something I got there.
D. We got a lot of D's. A. Fisher's got an A on it, and a C, and a D.
Yeah, well,
yeah, C. It sounds like in the middle of the road.
I'll keep it C for now. If we get one more D, it's getting dropped.
Okay. Next up, we have got Kanto.
I know how popular this book got.
Yeah. Okay.
I know how valuable this book got, but
at
the time of when this came out, I'm probably not waiting very long.
No, I'm not either.
So I'm in a D spot for me. It's like if I walk up, it's there. It's because like, oh, I remember there's a lot of buzz talking about this.
No, I think I would C because I would be like, oh, I want to check it out because of the buzz. So I would have C'd it up for sure.
See, all right.
I mean,
I'll leave the rest of you guys.
You were saying the storyline was going to be good.
We got S and a D.
Well, that's because you like it. But like, yeah, I heard the storyline.
This is before you knew anything about it, right? I think this came out when it came out. No.
All right. Hey, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do this real quickly just so that everybody can see the other 2 covers, and then you can talk about the other 2 covers because I have to go. I gotta go take a break. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'll run through the rest of the list. All right. Well, so we got to be. All right, let's see. I get it. I was hurt. I heard about like all the talk about Kanto getting talked up, and I was interested. And the cover's not bad, but I don't know. I'm probably not waiting very long. I'm just thinking I don't have that kind of time to waste. There's a lot of dead space here. Yeah, see? Like Joe said, I like a lot of other Kanto covers you don't need to wait in line for. So yeah, I'm probably not waiting in line. So I think we C. We guys good with C? I know JJ gave it an A, but I got some C's, I see a B. It's okay. Exactly. Again, I understand value. We're not thinking about the value or resale. We're thinking, again, your time and effort if you're at this convention. So we're just going to go C. If I see some more grades that kind of bump us up, if I see an A, maybe we'll bump it up to B. But for now, we're going to move on, and we are going to go and look at Dark Avengers. So, Dark Avengers 1. I told you my feeling about these like black and white covers. It's just not really my thing. Yeah, it's exactly. It's rehashed, as Lopez said. It's just I'm D or trash. I'll let you guys decide. Like I might buy it if there's no line, but honestly, I'm probably just walking by to buy other stuff. Because you also got to factor that in too. Like you can't buy everything at the show. So, are you spending the money that's in your wallet on this, knowing you won't be able to buy something else here at this convention? Village people album. Yeah. You get a little YMCA, I guess. Well, we have the armored guy. We got the Centurion. We got the Archer. And then I don't know what Dakin is doing there, except putting his chest out. Definitely bumping the chest out. But all right, let me take this off the main screen. So, what were you guys saying here? So we got some D's. I guess we're in a D. I guess I'm fine with a D, maybe. But personally, again, I'm still probably just walking past it. I'm probably a trash guy, but all right.
What?
I talked Shannon and Obi into trash.
To the pilot or to the? Oh, nice.
Dark event. Because I'm just not buying it. It's just the same cover,
Yeah.
so you took the color out of it. What do I care?
I know. I think that's bad. There's bad.
Because I'm making the point that if you're at this convention, you can't buy every book there. So are you really going to spend the money out of your wallet, even if there's no line? No, I want to buy other stuff. And we got one left. So we'll do our last one. This is the
Oh, great.
the plot.
All right.
I like a good homage, though.
I like it too.
So I would at least D it, because if there's no line, but I wait a tiny bit because I like Vault. Like even before this book came out, I liked Vault because I like their stories. They did a quality product. So without knowing the story or anything about this and seeing the cover, I probably wait a little bit, but not a ton. So I'm at best a C, but definitely a D.
On this, a plot?
Yeah.
I'm kind of a C. I like this kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'd wait a little bit, but I'm not going to wait all day. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to wait all day for it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So.
All right. I think what do we got there? Just a couple C's.
We got a bunch of C's.
Bunch of
few
C's.
D's too.
Yeah, it's a Lovecraft vibe. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, put it in C.
But I think C, only because, like I said, at the time, I think when this came out, we didn't know what the plot was. It wasn't like this was I think it was new at the time.
No wonder
Right.
people couldn't hear me. I was doing, my mic wasn't on. I was going through the camera thing again. I've whispered a bunch. Yeah. I got to change it over all the time. Has a little.
Well,
all right, cool. That's it.
Up.
That's a list.
We've only got two S's, 3 A's. We are middle heavy here.
Can you believe? Yeah, the best is a lot of D's. They're pretty expensive.
Oh yeah. Some of these are beasts. This is
All right.
This is 100 plus. This is like a couple hundred. This I have no idea, but I bet you it's expensive. The Wonder Woman is expensive. That's a couple hundred. The Young Avengers is a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Archie's only $10. So
Yeah.
I did look. Archie is only $10. So you can buy one of those today for nothing.
Mm-hmm. What's the Black Hammer though that we have in the trash?
It's a few hundred. So it's probably 3 to 5 raw.
Now we have to
3 to 5 raw.
balance it out.
But that's it. I don't think the other ones that are in the trash are trash. But the Black Hammer got a raw deal. But if we're going off a cover, and like you said, it's all right. I won't argue it too much because I was only in that low range anyway. I wasn't waiting all day, honestly.
Sweet. I'm going to show 3 or 4 clips from the con and give Pete a little bit of a break.
Yes, this will be my quick break.
Okay, here we go.
90% there.
So this is
So we're 90% there. We use this little racking thing. We probably should have shown it, but
So we got these racks. We had bought them before. We used to build our own racks. We used to have a PVC rack. We used to have a wood rack, and it was such a pain. We now bought these, and I think it was cheap. Well, it was very cheap, if I recall. It was like $20 or $40 for it. It doesn't hold a ton, but it does a good job of rotating with big books. And obviously, so it's me, Dubs, and OG is on the left. The toy guy's brother, and we kind of share spaces and stuff like that. He puts up a gray wall too. We kind of switch up what we're going to do, where we're going to put books. We didn't know what was going to happen because this is a series of 4 cons, and the the first con got canceled this year. The second con, which was 2.5 months ago, this is Great Lakes Comic Con for all those people, part of the series. The Great Lakes Comic Con it was gangbusters. Like, it was so packed that I actually left because it was like 3 months ago and just too many people. So I left after an hour or two of it. And then this one was kind of a makeup one for us, and we didn't know what was going to happen. Big books were selling the last one. This one,
These little
didn't seem to be the case, but we brought a little bit of everything.
Put some of these smaller ones for
Yeah, Saga was like
You can start
$750.
We actually already
We did some
a
Silver Age, so we
box.
had a little bit of Valiant up in the left corner. We had some Batman Silver Age going on in there. Obviously, there's some Swamp Thing. We had some ungraded stuff too, so we had price range all over here. Then obviously you had Torrent 300 on the other side. There's some cool toys.
Pre-sale.
Like there's the Max
Here we
Rebo
go.
band there.
What time is it?
What's that?
Is that Flash?
Oh,
Yeah.
I hear you talking, but it's you in the
We got
video
30
talking.
more minutes before everybody gets in.
Yeah, so we're
Just gotta
just
move
trying
the
to set
All right.
everything up.
Right.
And then of course, this is us digging through our own boxes because, just in case we miss
Yeah,
something.
gotta do one
So-
last check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, no.
Just double check. We got to dip through it. So that was kind of our setup there. I went over right next on the corner. That's next. This is Brad's comics. We talk about Brad's a lot. He does good stuff. He's gonna be at Motor City too. So you can ask him if you want to know where I'm at, if you guys are on the floor and you miss me. But he is actually kind of one of our competitionish, but also a good friend. So like he outbids us on buys, and every once in a while if we get there first, we get him on a buy. But he's really good. He brings in good collections and he prices it reasonable. Like, he knows the business. He knows what he needs to make back on it, and he's not greedy. He's a great he's got good stuff too. And this is like he just threw, I think, because he had a con the very next day, and I think he had a con the day before too. But that's him, that's Brad. So you'll see him there too at Motor City if you go. You can see him all over though. He does a lot of Ohio, he does all the Michigan cons, and he's got good toys too. Also his looses, he's probably got one of the best selections of loose toys that there is. This over here is Rogers. Now Rogers got a store down in Jackson, Michigan, but he also is famous. There's Roger.
City.
Yeah, talking about how he's going to be at Motor City. These are $5 boxes, and depending on what show you go to, he rolls out some great $5 boxes. You've heard about him before where I'm like, oh, he hit us up with X-Men. I was like, I got First Omega for $5. I got this. These are the boxes I get him out of, and he'll usually do it at the wall. This wall, unfortunately, once again, I'm not great at shooting, but he had gotten in an ASM
Way back,
collection.
too.
That's,
I'm saying it's way in the back too. It'd be kind of hard.
Yeah.
For you to get in
well, I
there.
could have just asked him to walk back there. We're good. I mean, we're good enough like that. But the Mylights, it was if you see, you can hardly see it, but it was pretty much. He had like he didn't have one up there, but 1 through 6, but all the rest, this entire wall is just a Silver Age ASM, Amazing Spider-Man on the wall, which is kind of cool. They're all in high grade. This is kind of funny.
Kind of dope. It's really, really cool.
First Omega Red. Let's see what this guy says.
That's a good Spider-Man collection.
Is Star Wars #1 worth money now too?
Is Star Wars #1 worth money now too? I gotta get out of here. I couldn't say. I had to go after that. I was like, did you just hear me? I try not to I probably shouldn't have said that when I said that, ridicule people, but it's kind of funny. But yeah, Roger's good people too. He'll be there. And then I kind of did a walkthrough. Where's the walkthrough? I edited a little bit because it wasn't done great. But like, I mean, this wasn't bad. Obviously, it's slowed down because we did. The funny thing about this con is, for what was going on there, we didn't sell a single big book. We did, what was it? I'm trying to do the math in my head. Almost 3 long boxes. Sold almost 3 long boxes there. We sold like a short box pre-opening, but after that, we sold the rest there. It was, I think the show ended at 4:00. Technically, I think the doors opened at 10. That's what I was asking earlier. So, or no, maybe 11.
So
11
6
to 4.
hours.
Yeah, 6 hours. Went
6 hours.
through 3 long boxes and then a couple mags. I didn't show it there, but I had some wizards and some heroes. I sold a couple of those, but really it was like all dollar bin digging, and to go through 3 long boxes of that type of stuff. Like, it's cool to bring the big stuff. We priced a lot during it. We were kind of busy. The camera angles weren't the best. I didn't show it. This guy too, Earl Earl's got some good stuff. He'll usually go at some of the smaller shows because this was supposed to be a decent sized show, and it was. In the first hour, this show had like 225 people through the door. Oops.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, what time of the day were you do your walk?
So
around?
this is after we've slowed down.
So this is after that for the opening rush. So
opening rush is gone.
11
The
o'clock.
secondary rush is gone. The lunch rush. This is kind of probably like right after the lunch rush. So yeah, I mean this is we're in the afternoon. I like this guy's stuff too. His prices are a little bit high.
The boxes look nice. Like
if you know him, he'll talk to you. He gets good collections in there. If he'll talk to you, he'll know you. If he knows you, he'll make a deal. Or if you're just nice. And once again, we're back here, and I'm like, "What do we sell? You better collected some money," and we did. So just more of the dollar bin stuff. But yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, the problem with it was I did a lot of shooting, and I did a very terrible job at it. All in all, I mean, for us, that's 6 hours to sell 3 long boxes. You guys know how many books are in a long box, so you can do the math for yourself. But like, that's worth it for us because you could sell those wall books any place. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Obviously, we couldn't sell them there. I will say this: the one problem I had with that show, and if you're going to go do cons, may I give you a little bit of advice, and please don't do this. Somebody came up, and every raw book that we had that was like the Moon Knight book. Well, not both Moon Knight books, not the late run Moon Knight book, but the first Moon Knight book, like number 1. We go back here. Yeah, we show the wall. Where is it? Here. Was it here? No, that's Brad.
All right, so we're 90% there.
So let's see if we can see it right here. Let's see if we can see the wall. So like he'd go, can I see the Venom book? Yeah, the Venom book in the left corner. Yeah, can I see the Saga? They asked to see Saga. They didn't have they asked to see Moon Knight number 1. They asked to see what else? They asked to see like 3 more. Oh, Oblivious song.
Weapon X.
Mm-hmm. That is Weapon X.
72.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see Moon Knight 1 now.
Eternals. Yeah, Moon Knight 1 there. They asked to see stuff like that, and then the ASM with the appearance of the first cameo Cletus, but they or the one with cardiac in it. Sorry, they
59 or 60, 360,
60, right? With cardiac as his first.
Well, yeah. Only because 359 has a panel that has like a hand. I think Carnage in it too.
Yeah, it's a hand, but it's a drip thing. So those are the books. So like, what is that? Like 6 books he asked to look at. And then we noticed that he walked back over to his booth, went to his box, pulled out his pricing gun, and proceeded to pull the exact same books out, except for the Saga, and price them, and then put them on his wall, $5 cheaper.
I'm wall booking this shit too.
No, but like he didn't even have them. Like, I get you, but don't like. That's kind of like the unwritten rule of don't like. That's not a, you know what I mean? Like,
that's
what are you
cool.
doing? Yeah, no, that's not a cool thing to do. You got a box of books. If you don't like, I mean, us, of course we could have changed it. We didn't do as good of a job. We did switch it out throughout the day. So there's different books he looked at because I was just using those books as examples. We switched up this wall. As you can see underneath, there's like a bunch of long boxes or short boxes under there. So we switched out like our raws. We switched out our slabs. We refreshed it a lot just to rotate it around. But with it, I mean, still like there's other dealers that saw it happen and was like, it's not just the undercutting part of it. I'm not even worried about the undercutting part of it. I'm worried more of like, if this is what you're doing, like some people do this for a business. There's money in this. There's money to be had one way or another. If you want me to price your books for you, write me a check. You see, my name ain't Go Collect. It ain't a WhatsApp app. It ain't what's these other ones? What are these apps? Go Collect.
Well, I don't know about this WhatsApp app. Like, what not? That's not? To sell. You don't have any history, so you don't know.
Okay, what's the other one? What's the other one? What's the other?
Go Collect. You got
I'm not one of these apps. I'm not eBay. My name ain't eBay. You don't come over and ask me the price of a book or a toy. Unless we're friends. By the way, not to mention, like, this is a dealer that I don't know. Like this is the first time I've dealt with this dealer. Well, I didn't really even deal with him because there's no business to be had. And I'm not saying we have to have business to know each other, but no hi, no hey, what's your name, no whatever. You just come up, have me pull down 8 to 10 books, and then you go back and you price your own books $5 under, a couple bucks under what we had. Like, I don't know, man. That's something that really did kind of tweak me. Yeah, I think but it's newer people too, though, Joe. You know what I mean? Like, I hear that a lot. I hear a lot of people coming into this and saying like, "Oh, lazy this and lazy retailers, but a lot of times some of them are just as new as the people who are. I'm not saying that Joe's new at this at all. I'm just saying like that is a lazy thing. I think these people are a little bit more new. The undercutting thing is, you see it throughout, but to do something like that typically isn't. It's very. You've either been around for a long time and you have a reputation of being that type of dude, or woman, or you're new at this. And I'm not quite sure the guy, all 8 of them that was over there doing a one table booth, knew what they were doing. I'm just saying it's kind of rude to do. I'm not mad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not angry about it. I'm just trying to nicely say like, yeah, it wasn't just me that caught that. Everybody caught that. And everybody was like,
Don't
bro,
do that.
are you going to say something? And I was like, I don't know him. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I'll say something if I know somebody, but like, it wasn't that big of a deal. I still did whatever. 3 long boxes and some Hero magazines, bro. So how you do? How'd you sell? What'd you sell? You know what I mean? So it's pretty good.
Heroes,
Pretty
huh?
good show.
You were illustrated?
Heroes, a couple sealed heroes in plastic and a couple wizards still in plastic, as a matter of fact.
Wizards.
Nothing too great, but the wizards. It was like 2 wizards, I think, and like 7 heroes, somewhere around there.
That's what actually I'm doing for my dollar bin on Friday as a wizard.
No, I wish you would have done it ahead of time, and then I could have brought a TV there and promoted it.
I did do it ahead of time.
Well, I wish you would have put it up before last week Saturday.
Okay.
And then
Well, no, I got to save it. I got to save it for Friday. It's my Friday thing. But yeah, I already recorded it, so it's already ready to go. It's like Toy Fair Wizard, Wizard, just kind of.
JJ, if I could put it together, the problem is like I did a lot of things wrong. Like I actually was testing my camera, ended up giving away like where I live, the street, like my house, like other stuff. Like I doxed myself the whole time. Then went to so this is the stupidity of it, right? Like let me explain this show real quickly. I probably should preface it like this. So I get a text and it's like, "Hey, Mike." So there's a guy named Mike that puts on the show. Great dude. He's actually Heroes Comics. He'll be at there too. He'll be at Motor City. He does them and puts them on. He puts on the Great Lakes series. We really enjoy the Great Lakes series. We've done really well at and he's treated us very well too. And like he's one of the local guys that we travel with. So I guess that helps. But I don't travel with the people I don't like either. So and it's neither here nor there. But we get an email and it's OG's like, "Hey, I got an email for the con." And I thought, because his brother's the one we help with toys, I was like, "Oh, it's about that time for Motor City." And I get an email from Great Lakes and I'm from Mike, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And he's like, "It's coming up," or whatever. So I was like, "Cool." And then he calls, he's like, "Hey dude, you didn't respond." And Doug's like, "Bro, what are we gonna do?" And I'm like, "What are you guys all freaking out?" They're like, "It's in 2 days." Like, and I was like, "I'm sorry, 2 days?" And they're like, "Yeah, 2 days." And I'm like, "I can't." I was like, "All right." So like how my setup is I have rotation of stock too. Like I think a lot of us do this that have large amounts of stock. We have rotation. So I have racks that are next in for run fillers, as we should call it, quality run fillers. I have
Quality run fillers,
specialty items at the end. I've made a couple shows that probably are just somebody's going to pick around and maybe buy 2, 3, or maybe they'll do a bulk deal on. But I rotate, and then I have like different levels of specialty books or books that I think are going to hit or whatever like that. And then I have graded books, and we rotate through this. And the same with Dubs, because me and him are partners. We share a lot of stuff. So I was like, "Well, go through and grab these 2 boxes." He's like, "You need to go find this box." And I'm like, "Well, that was 2 show ago box. Like it's not in rotation right now. So there's no way I can find that box. Like it's just not in 2 days. I can't find it." So I grabbed all the stuff I could, worked it out. We haven't measured out where we know how many boxes fit on a table, depending on how long the table is. We know what it is, how many shorts, how many longs, types of stuff. So we packaged that. I did shoot all that stuff. Once again, can't put it on the internet because it will 100% dox like a lot of things. And I'm like, but there's a lot of talking back and forth. Where it's good.
You just have to take a lot of time to edit it.
Yeah, and I don't know how to do all that. Like that's above my pay grade. So like,
I don't have the time to do that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I actually set the camera up and I'm showing you loading tips, how to build the pyramids, because you got to load your vehicles. If you guys want to see it though, like I'll do one. It's going to take me a while to get it done because a lot of it, it's either 1 or 2 of us loading in the truck, and like I don't know. We'd have to do like time lapse because I don't think it's that exciting seeing me build box
You can
walls in the box.
time lapse it.
But we kind of teach you like what, maybe not teach you, but I kind of show you what like I like to use as far as like the dolly system and like you should always bring this table thing and even like how we break stuff down and compact it to get it in, and you should kind of know where you're at. Like if you have a 10-foot table, you should know how many long boxes. You should know how long the long box is. You should know how many boxes fit in there into the 10-person table and everything like that. So, I don't know if anybody's interested in that. Maybe not, but it's not that bad. I'll tell you this: tables there were $60. So that's something you got to factor in. Gas cost me $15, and I spent $19 on Red Bulls. So that was my expenses for the day.
Red Bulls.
Red Bull and water.
Did you pack a lunch?
No, Red Bull and water. That's it. I brought my own water. I brought a gallon of water. Actually, no. So that's a lie. I drank 3 liters of water. So, and I didn't drink all the Red Bulls, but we'll just say $20 for lunch and whatever. And then we picked up that Thor, but we also, this is interesting what I got there. Kind of started a question about this one too. So, and it's kind of like one of those things where like some books have people bad luck. All right. And this is one. So I got this book there and I got it for $15. It's complete.
How much did you get it for?
$15.
15.
Yeah, it's complete. Yeah. But the inside underneath, you can tell that, and they've tried to remove it, but there's a little leakage in because somebody tried to color touch it at one point with a marker just to make it black. It wasn't a professional job. It wasn't even a try. I think somebody probably just was like, well, I'm just going to mess around with it. But like at what point, like it was a bad luck book for the guy who had it. So I was like, you know what, for $15.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll buy it.
We're talking about. I get it.
Yeah, to get the money moving and everything else. And like, but at what point is like even a color touch book or something that's like, because besides that, like besides being color touch, it's mid-grade. Like it's not bad. I'm not saying that I'm trying to sell it because I'm not selling it because it's bad luck to sell it. But like, you know, it got going. At what point are you just like, you know what? This is a PC book now. It's just a little couple dots in there. The rest of the book is kind of all right. You know, I mean, I guess I can open it. Yeah.
Well, if it leaked through, you probably can't get it removed.
No, you can't get it removed. No, it's never going to be removed. No, it's always going to be color touched. But like the rest of the book, white, pages are lush. It's pretty good. It's been read a couple times. Everything else, it's complete. It
still
is
probably in better shape than my copy.
Yeah. I mean, so like at what point, like for $15, I mean, I can't just like you could see they like here, maybe you could see.
Oh.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, I got you. I see it. I see it.
Yeah. Very easy to see. Very easy to see in the thing. It's not hard at all. But I mean, besides that, the book is like, I mean, I guess at what point do you just say like bleep it? $15 is $15.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I bought worse stuff for it. So
yeah, exactly. I would. That's why when you said 15, I was like 15.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, now it makes sense why, but yeah, I'd still probably pay $15 for it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just like, I can't. I was like, look, what are you into it for? Like, I can't tell you what I'm into it for, but what would you pay me? And I was like, 15. I'll give you $15. And he said, good deal. He said, that's fine. I just want to get rid of it. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what everybody else would pay for it, but I don't. Yeah, for that cheap for that book, I'll pay you for it. So, all right, Pete. What else?
I'd have to see it in front of me, but yeah, I might do 20. So you make $5.
Yeah, I'd rather have somebody be honest and tell me that it's color touched and then make a deal on it than somebody. I've seen something that's just as similar to that, and somebody telling them like, "This is a 9.0," and I'm like, "The fuck? It's not even without the color touch. It's not a 9.0." So
yeah.
And, you know, I mean, like you have to open that one up. You had to actually get into it because if you just open the book, it doesn't even look like it is. You have to like actually open, like really open the book to see. As you can see, I had to fold all the way in to see.
Yeah. And like JJ was saying, like, yeah, it still looks good like at home. So right. I could buy a book like that. It's like, and I can get rid of mine if I really want to because I don't care all that much.
That's where those cases that they use, like, that EGC company, what's his name? Jedi Johnson had used a similar case.
Yeah.
Personal stuff on it. There's no grade on it, so that would be kind of perfect to do one of those. Like you do one of the cases that both those people use, and you just do your own little thing for PC. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, no, that's something like that would make sense.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't even really want this book. I was just like 50. I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Well, it's like even my Hulk 181s. There's a big ass chunk missing on the back, but it looks nice. So I'm like, that's good enough for
Presents
me.
well.
It presents well. It's my copy. It doesn't matter that it's only a 2.5 because a 2.5 is the highest grade you can get with that much of a back cover missing.
But
the front of it looks like a 7. But
is there any corner scuffing on the front?
No corner scuffing and no thumb.
Oh yeah,
thumb fornication.
Yeah. Does it have any spine strain on it?
Oh yeah, what the hell was it? Spine? Was it spine strain?
Spine stress. Oh my god, me and W got such a big argument over that because he's my presser too. He does all of our pressing. He lost his shit because I showed him one of the books. He goes, I'm sorry. Does this guy not to repeat it, but yeah, I probably shouldn't do it. Because when how you press, you put stuff in between. He's like, every book that would ever be pressed would have that. He goes, by the way, let's just break this. And he, I love him to death, but holy I don't get that upset about it. It's okay. He was on next level shit. Like, this is the coloring from the printer. And I was like, I understand how printing works, bro. I get it, dude. You don't have to explain that to me. I did.
Yeah, but I understand he's taking it personally.
Yeah, he's like, how much did you waste on this? I was like, don't worry about it. I did it for the show. I took out my own. He's like, we shouldn't waste any money. I go, hey, look, it's not, you didn't waste shit on it. He's like, what are we going to do? I'm cracking these open right now. I go, you're not cracking them open right now. We're not sending that out.
Just leave it.
Just leave it alone. Leave it be. Then he saw that one. He lost his crap. Oh, Steve Horn came over and saw him too. And he couldn't believe. He was like, there's no shot. Right? He's like, that's not really written there. And I showed him the back. He's like, okay, so yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
There you go. We'll see what we can do, Erica. Okay, good. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that buys cheap copies of stuff for no reason.
No, you gotta have to.
All right, what do we, Pete? Are we gonna do Are we doing top 5 variants, or do we?
I can do it real fast.
Does anybody want top 5 variants? Do you want us to talk about wrestling, or does everybody want to go to bed? What do we want to do here? I got a con. I gotta set up.
I gotta get a snack.
Me too. I was a little hungry too. I'm
a little hungry. Just to be fair.
I still like
we can we can save wrestling for next time. I can breeze through the variants only take me 5 minutes. They're not that
let's go
impressive.
through the variants.
It's not an impressive because again, it's on a budget, so we can just breeze through this real fast. So, as we like to give you our top 5 variants on a budget, most weeks it's on a budget.
Cheese sticks still number 1, dude. I love cheese sticks. I'm a sucker. I buy them a couple
cheese sticks. Oh yeah, part of my son going through them, I steal them too.
No, I do it all. I gotta buy the super bags, and my kids don't even get them. I just buy them the Bella cheeses now, and I eat what's that Friszo, or the one that starts with F? You know what I'm talking about? It's green in little red circle.
I just know that we got the Colby the Colby Jack Sargentos usually.
No, that shit ain't real. No, you got to get the mozzarella.
We get the mozzarellas too. I forget which one we get for the mozz. I tell you, I've been eating the little baby bells for whatever reason. My wife bought a bag
get
of
to the
baby
top
bells.
5 because we got to talk. Did anybody watch the wrestling? What you're supposed to be watching? Go through this. Go through it because we'll talk. Got 10 minutes for wrestling.
Okay. Well, this is just New York Comic Con Batgirl 35. I just picked this because, it's got to be on a budget. And a lot of convention exclusives aren't on a budget because, they cost you more than that at the convention. So it's not easy to get them for a budget. But this had 2 bids for $10. So it was able to make my list at number 5, this Batgirl 35, which hasn't, I know Mike Morello hates Babs Tar, but there is a variant for this one. I think it's a Babs Tar that's kind of interesting. I have it. It's
I think he doesn't like the person, right? I think that's his problem.
I don't know. I don't think he likes the art either.
That's fine.
A lot of the art's
look, man. Everybody knows I'm not a huge fan. Neil Adams as a human being, I'm not a huge fan of him, right? But that doesn't mean you can't separate the art from the person.
Yeah, but Neil Adams, new Neil Adams, current Neil, I don't care for. Old Neil Adams, awesome. New Neil Adams, you get some weird stuff. What are you doing?
I thought you meant as a human being.
No,
I don't like him either way.
I don't.
Yeah, no.
I separate completely.
Yeah.
Moving on. Well, I like Hughes, so
I actually don't like this Hughes.
This is a reuse cover.
Yeah.
This is, I think, what was this Unknown at San Diego that did this. But this is a reused cover, but it was a best offer on $15. Again, I had to do it on a budget, so I didn't have a lot to pick from. To be
You
fair,
have a lot to pick up, Eric.
for doing on a budget, for doing like $25 and under, all I had was a bunch of GI Joes, a bunch of transform. Like there wasn't a lot to do.
My little jabronis.
I had to do what I could, but this was $12 was accepted. So this virgin cover of the the Hughes reuse. Yeah, so $12.
No.
Turner?
I'll tell you a story sometimes, Tiger Fed, about this guy and what he does, what he says.
Oh, Liefeld?
He's
not
less
Turner.
than, he's less than, no. Yeah. This guy is less than a human being.
Yeah, well, there's that. Well, this is only, I'm saying San Diego, but this is the J Company, which does a lot of like they did a lot of the racier Witchblade variants. I covered some of them recently on one of Jason Ghosts, but this is one of like the kind of sketches ones that I did too, limited to 500 at the convention. I like Turner, so $15. It's cheap enough. And then you got this one. We're going back to Fan Expo Dallas. Everybody's favorite Dallas.
Yeah. They had some
Spider-Man.
good Star Wars stuff come out of there. Yeah, watch the show from.
I didn't want to touch Star Wars because we have Star Wars, so I didn't want to touch any Star Wars. I shied away. Not that there was a lot of Star Wars for cheap, because there isn't. Not that I'm saying that, but I did shy away from Star Wars. But this is the GameStop convention exclusive, and Fan Expo Dallas is where this one was, and $17, $20 shipped. It's a Greg Horn. It's pretty cool. But you also might know this cover because there's a more expensive version of this, which is the GameStop rewards version. So this darker, like with the background kind of
awesome.
filled in.
I like that. Yeah.
This one is more expensive because it's the rewards. Because I mean, how many people were cashing in GameStop video game rewards to buy comic books? So there aren't a ton of these. So these ones are a little bit pricier. I'm not giving you a price on that because I'm just letting you know. And then my last one, I actually gave these away, but this is the trade dress version of Natalie Sanders, G.I. Joe 255. I gave a set of the trade dress and the Virgin, but the trade dress sold $20, $20.03.
You like this? Is that supposed to be Scarlet?
Yes. Well, it's Natalie Sanders, so she just draws herself, and she's a very attractive woman, but she draws herself in every cover, and it's the same look.
Good for her.
Yeah. But yes, it's Scarlet.
She's cosplaying as Scarlet or whatever.
Well, no, I mean she just draws it, but it's if you see her, she basically draws herself.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
But $20 ain't too bad. And again, there's a Virgin cover for it as well, if you can find it. Again, I gave this set away. The Virgin, of course, sells for a little bit more, but yeah, we gave this away not that long ago as one of our giveaways, and that's it. That we went through that quick. Because it's not easy to find convention exclusives on a budget. Because even if you're at the con, a lot of times these are at least $10 and $15 to start. So if somebody's putting that out of pocket, they're usually not going to take a loss. Otherwise, why would they bother? Some of these prices hold just for that fact because nobody wants to eat that loss.
What's on with my mic? Oh, there we go. All right, so this is it. Do we want to start off? Do we want to do this tonight and talk about this, or do we want to get right into wrestling? You guys have got 2 minutes to decide.
We can save the wrestling for next because we do start doing wrestling. We'll be another half hour, and we can't do another half hour.
Okay, this is why this guy's notorious.
Yeah, give us 8 minutes at most.
This guy is notorious, and I've seen it before firsthand on multiple occasions, and then heard it from other people going like, "Hey, can you believe this guy did this?" And you won't believe what this guy. This is what they always say. You won't believe what this guy did, and I go, "Oh, let me guess. He does this. He goes out there and says how he's going to help out in LCS, and he's going to be so cool and." I'm going to come down here and it's going to be, this, Pete, because Pete knows this too. Anybody who knows behind the scenes knows that he does this. I'm so good for the comic book community. I'm going to help out a struggling LCS. So I'm going to, this guy asked me if I could come out there. A girl asked me to come out here. I'll go out there and I'll do it. And he goes and he shows up for signing. And it usually goes pretty well. It actually does really well for most LCSs. I'll be honest with you. Most LCS owners do this. And very rarely, luckily, they get to hear what he does next. But I think it's starting to leak out there. He then, as soon as he packs up and goes, will go in front of a small group of people and be like, "Oh man, this is such a shitty show out. I thought there'd be more people here. I can't believe I did this. It was such a waste of my time." He literally says, I've heard him say it at 3 different locations It was a waste of my time. Those exact words. This is such a waste of my time. I thought it would have a bigger crowd. Not to the LCS owner. He's saying it wasn't worth his showing up, and kind of at a tone that would indicate that like the LCS was at fault for not getting a big enough draw.
You're not a big enough draw, dude. Like,
yeah, for not being that's the LCS's fault that they didn't advertise and market enough him, and that's why he didn't make enough money for these things. Because mind you, he's doing it all for the LCS, but he's still getting paid. And he's
dude,
taking a percentage.
I'm gonna be straight up honest. He could be set up at the end of my driveway tomorrow.
Mhm.
If I'm busy, I might not see him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not rearranging my schedule for
he ain't
for
allowed
him.
to go.
That's what I'm just saying. For the draw, I'm just being honest. Like, he is not a draw. This ain't the 90s, man. That's 30 years ago.
I mean, but that's it. I mean, he's still in the 90s. And it's been like that for years, right? Like,
what's the last thing he's done?
Well, he sold. The last thing he did was when he sold. What the heck was the name? The knockoff of X-Force.
Don't give me the weird Dead Game covers that he did because they're all garbage too.
No, he did that Weapon X thing, or the remember
Major X.
Yeah.
Why anybody was buying that?
Nobody bought that bullshit.
Where is that stuff now?
And end of my driveway, I would have ran him over. Tiger. I know Tiger's probably heard the story. He probably either heard it personally or heard it secondhand. But like, that's not. This isn't like a new story, or this isn't like fake stuff. Like, realistically, and I know I'm gonna get hate mail now. I understand what's about to happen to me because Pete can attest to this. Because when I told the Neil Adams thing and what he did to some vets, I mean, you should have seen. I showed these guys what was happening to me. You should see what people say. Like this,
I showed. I'm surprised. I mean, kudos to you for you taking the brunt of all of it.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, it's okay. Like, but you're just not going to do that. Like, you're not going to come in here and act like you're some. And I'm not saying we don't have bad days, because we all have bad days. All of us have bad days.
Yes.
If you have a bad day, you got no problem with me. I'll give you a second. There's some guys that I've commented that I really do enjoy, and they've had bad days, and I've seen their bad days, and you won't hear me talk about it. But when you do stuff like this dude did and what Adams has done, nah, man, that's not bad days. You're bad all the time.
Yeah.
Your bads are not as good as your goods. You know what I mean? And like,
that's
I'm
just
sorry.
being shitty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not comparing Adams to Rob. Rob is on a whole, Adams does some stuff that I look as being underhanded. That's not.
Yeah, well, we don't have to get into that.
Yeah.
We don't have to get into
But Rob's on a different level. Rob's
that's
the
just a
dog
douchey
poop
thing
that
to
gets
do,
stuck
to
in
be
your
like,
shoe.
this is not worth my time.
Yeah.
Come on,
no,
man.
he's a dog pooping underneath your shoes. Like, he is on a whole nother level of some crap.
Apart from the fact you can't go out and be like, I'm helping LCSs, and then afterwards be like, this wasn't worth my time.
He doesn't even leave the fucking prize. He literally, I've heard him in a store when the LCS owner left and the worker was gone. Say it to, in the store, and then I've heard him say it in front of the store, just after he walked out the door, talking to some people, and then wouldn't even do a photo with somebody. I mean,
yeah, who are you trying to impress with that comment?
Somebody who likes Jordache jeans, I guess, or whatever, button up.
You know what I mean? Like, you trying to impress your assistant who's there with you? Or are you trying to impress the people who are actually there to see you by saying them being there is not worth your time?
No, the tag-ons. It was to tag-ons. It was to tag-ons, once it was to people, but it was he actually said to somebody, I'm not gonna get into who he said it, but there's somebody else I give a lot of shit to, and he hasn't done anything bad, but Rob said it to him, and you could probably figure out who the heck I'm talking about. Swipes his own shit a lot. There's just, and I know that people like these type of people and stuff like that, and I'm not trying to crap on your personal heroes, but like, yeah, if you're gonna ask the question, like Tiger Fett said it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, dude. I can't say. I don't know, man. I feel bad saying. I'm not really worried about the backlash I get from it. Like, I mean, he knows that. Well, I mean, when the Adam stuff came out, dude, the stuff people were saying to me, the Adam stuff, that was a little bit overboard. Like, I mean, I'm
just being real though. Like, if one of my LCSs had Rob being there. I'm just probably not making a special trip to go.
I'm not going. 100% not going and telling them they should.
I'm just not that interested. I don't care. It's
Yeah.
nothing that at that point for me, it's not personal. I just don't care. And then when I hear stories like this, it does start to make it personal, and then I really just like to avoid it because I don't want to support people like that.
Oh yeah, and I'm not doubting Adams his Adams' talent. Neil Adams had at a certain point.
He had.
Okay, either way, he actually has some ability.
He had.
Where Rob never had.
Some of his anatomy got wonky as shit.
But I'm not even judging it that. I mean, I'm just judging it on a personal level. Like I'm a big LCS supporter. You know what I mean? Like, and I know a lot of them are getting bad raps because people are putting up fake signs and going around and talking about, oh, this isn't all there. Like, yeah, I've seen that sign 5 years ago, and that it's fake. Like, like that's not a thing. Like, that was, you guys self-imposed into pictures. Like, come on, man. Like, there is one or two places that are like that, but that's not the majority of places. The majority of LCSs are really good people and really good guys, and they keep this hobby going. And what you definitely don't need is a celebrity supposed to be coming and helping you out, and kind of two-facing you at the back.
Yeah, and they shit on you behind your back.
Because like guys are traveling an hour and they're going like, why'd you travel an hour? This is a cruddy turnout. They didn't market this well. Like, you shouldn't be. I mean, whatever. I mean, we all look. I believe in we all gotta see somebody sometime. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all gonna catch up to you one way or another. So, I mean, that's just that. So I don't need to go off on a tangent on that, but I will go on another tangent because I know we're already into overtime. If you did not see Dark Side of the Ring with, did you see it, Pete?
No.
Oh man, what was it? Bruiser Bedlam, Bledum, K9. Watched it. It was a very intriguing one.
I'll try to catch up, but I'm just so far behind on the actual wrestling, let alone the Dark Side of Rings.
I guess I have to put something on the list. What was on the list last week to watch? Did anybody watch what was on the list last week for wrestling to watch? Oh yeah, it was.
I watched an Andre the Giant documentary the other day. It was kind of fun.
Did you? He's awesome too. Yeah,
it was kind of interesting. It was like, they're talking about how much he hurt at the end and
Hogan over. Sad. Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, putting Hogan over at WrestleMania 3.
He could have taken. They actually had the treatments for his disease too. He could have taken it, but he chose not to. Which, it
was interesting. I don't know if it was on Showtime or it was on one of the cable channels. I was flipping through. But
this is a true story.
True story.
That's a true story. Yes. No, yeah, I saw that. That was good. That's the A&E stuff. They have a couple of good ones on there too. I think they did George, which I like George the Animal Steel, but it was
it wasn't A&E. This was something else. Because I do watch the A&Es. I do watch the A&Es too. I have one more. I still have Bret the Hitman Hart on my DVR to watch from.
Did you see the place in France where he rides it looks like a mini motorcycle, but it's not. It's like a Yamaha 220 or something like that. It looks just like a mini motorcycle. He rolls around on it.
No, but when they were talking about him making Princess Bride, they're like, he couldn't put him on a horse. Like they had to wire him up and put him on the horse because he couldn't actually ride the horse.
And he wasn't supposed to
goddamn big.
And he wasn't supposed to take hits, and he started taking licks there too.
Yeah. And it's like the fighting scene, like he couldn't do it, and when he had to catch Robin Wright Penn, is like, well, they had to put her on wires because he couldn't just catch her because it was just too much. Her body weight was just too much for his.
Yeah, he's way down. That's so sad, man. But he enjoyed life, and he drank a lot of beer, and he passed a lot of gas.
That was for the pain, though.
Yeah, true.
No, that was a lot of that was to kind of cover the pain.
That's actually kind of the K9 one. The dark side, like last week was Oato, like the stuff over in Japan, the crazy deathmatch stuff, which is crazy. But this one,
that's that shit.
This one was legit crazy. Actually, in this one with K9, Macho goes to
yes, it was a WrestleMania 3 where Hogan didn't know. He was like, because Andre was just messing about. He just wouldn't say.
He wouldn't tell him what he was gonna do. Yeah, and Hogan was nervous about. Speaking of putting somebody over. So they were doing a NWO show or NWA show or something like that, and Mach was being rented out to them, and Cornette was directing it. K9 was down there, and they're like, "Is this your new bad guy? Is this your new heel?" And he's like, "Yeah." And Mach was like, "Okay, he's gonna win. We're gonna put him over tonight." And this is like prime time Mach. This is like Mach with Hogan, like after 3, after Steamboat, when they go back and be the towers or the powers or whatever. That was during that time period, dude. So how cool is that, man? Like
Darth Macho.
Darth Macho, dude, amazing.
JJ.
But dude, that was the other thing. I always one of the reasons too. Like I get it, but like I guess the one thing that I'll say about why I am not too fond of new wrestling compared to old wrestling, it's not the scripting, right? Like because I love Mach and I like DDP and I like George and all those guys. They would script, they would write down in a time when you weren't supposed to, they would script their whole match. Like they'd script the
yellow
whole
notepad.
Yeah, you're usually supposed to just do it in the ring and everything. Like, no, they would script it and perfect it. And that's a lot of stuff that the guys do nowadays too. They script it. The difference is they'd script it and then it would look like it wasn't scripted. You get what I'm saying? And nowadays, I think it looks a little bit too much.
I will admit, I will agree. You can see the machinations behind the scenes of what they're doing. You know when the kickouts are coming. Like, all right, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing. Like even like how we shot the comic book room downstairs. Like we talked about, like even this stuff. We talk about what we're gonna do. It's not like a magic, but we run through a line list of what we're gonna do. We watched our stuff first time, put it out there. Like it would be like just all like that stuff I said was B cut, but it really wasn't. We did edit some of that and stuff like that.
But
It'd be like
I also wonder how much of that is just that you're older and you understand it better. You know what I mean? Like you know the game, so
I know
but
think about this.
If you were like again, if you were this age, then would you have seen it the same way?
Yes, because that match that I told everybody watch it. Nobody watched that WrestleMania match between Steamboat and Macho Man Randy Savage. 14 kickouts. They had that going, the 14 kickout thing. I know that it's done. I know it's written out, and I'm still amazed at that match. Does it slow down the match a little bit? Yes, it does. But then it picks back up to like. I just think,
I see what you're saying.
okay, so the first time I knew that people would call their next move, they'd call the next 3 moves, call the next 5 moves. I knew it pretty young on. I had caught on to it pretty early on that they would go in the corner, tie up, and you could see them, and then all of a sudden you know that we're getting a power move in like 3 moves. So like that's not that bad. I mean, by the time I was still enjoying wrestling in high school, I knew that they were giving away moves. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what Hogan was saying again. Like, that's what. Yeah, what Eric's saying. He didn't know if Andre's going to put him over.
No,
and that's what Hogan
true.
was telling the story. He was like, he had no idea. Then in the middle of the match, like Andre's like, slam, and he's like, leg drop. Like he's telling him, all right, this
deuce.
And even at the point of when he like put his leg at, like pinned him, he's like, I don't know if he's kicking out or not. And he's like, nope. Andre called it and said, this.
But Andre would do that a lot. Andre would call. Actually, you know who got crapped? You know who got crapped on was DDP, and DDP because DDP was kind of a jobber and everything like that. But he had worked a lot with Mach, and then he decided to start writing out all his matches like Mach would. And when he walked into with a WWF, I think it was who was his first match when he came back to WWF? That's what killed him.
I don't know.
Was it Stone Cold? No, Undertaker's dumbass. He walked in with Undertaker, and he gave. I don't want to hear anything.
So I guess you didn't watch the Undertaker New Day thing on Netflix yet?
No.
My son likes it. It's a lot of fun. It's a choose your own adventure through their house, through the Undertaker's house.
I'll do that. I
think the kids could like it. Like I said, my son was fine with it.
I don't let them do that because my kids are already violent, so I don't want them watching any wrestling.
Oh, it's not really wrestling. It's it's like a Halloween thing. Like they go to Undertaker's house to get his urn. And then they have you choose, like, or you follow Kofi or you follow Big E into the room. And then there isn't much wrestling in it. There's a little bit, but there's not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, so part of it, though, with them was, like, he came over to the Undertaker. And by the way, DDP was, like, the people's champ in WCW at the time. And he came over. And the lineup should have been, this is actually one of McMahon's biggest failures was they should have gone, and I think we were all wanting this, all the people that were watching at the time of the wars. Like, WCW had already passed its prime. We knew that. It was already going down the gutter. For some reason, they had just won over at WWF, which wasn't the start off, but whatever. And I was a WCW guy, so I liked that format and what they were doing over there till they got Vince Russo over there. When they brought Vince Russo over, it was just, why would you bring the guy that's losing the war on one side over to your side to lose the war for you? Either way. I kind of stopped watching it, but then when I heard that they were coming over, I was like, great, I'll go. That's cool because I'd been watching WWL at the time, and I was like, it'll be good because they'll go head to head. And you could have had The Rock versus DDP, like the people match. Instead, they brought him over to stalk the Undertaker's wife. Which, by the way, yeah, first off, who knew that he was married? Number
Michelle
two,
McCool.
yeah, who the hell cared? Number three, if you weren't a WWF fan, like the Undertaker wasn't your guy because the Undertaker was kind of lame, to be honest with you. Like if you didn't know, like I guess WWF fans liked them, but like that was your star guy. You're like, okay, I could see The Rock being something cool. The APA was kind of getting into it after that. There was other characters that were pretty good. Sure, a guy drinking beer and throwing it up in the air could work out well. But like the Undertaker, like I don't want to see like lame Undertaker. Like he's slow. He doesn't move that well. Like the walking on the rope thing that he did, I think he's what inspires new wrestlers. And if you actually look at it in an era where you start to get some of these, like you think about the guys that came out of ECW and came out of Japan, right? Like you start getting like the Perry Saturns of the world. You got the Chris Benoit. I know we shouldn't bring up his name or whatever, but you got the techniques of the Benoits who are small and quick. You had gotten the Guerreros had all come over, right? You started getting all those guys. Like those are some great matches. You got the Luchadors coming in. There was great. The Flock was technically, they looked like a bunch of clowns, but they were doing great wrestling moves. You had that, and instead, what you ended up doing was getting this guy who was gumpy and big and not very muscular and just would walk around so much so that you couldn't get his story right. Was he, this was his brother, but his name was Kane. Then his brother's name was Kane. And then if you ever read the comic books, somehow his sister was impregnated by, what's the guy?
I don't read the comic books.
Oh, we got to go over the comic books one time.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It was creepy.
Oh, my son has some of the comic books. I've never read the comic books.
There's one that you better make sure he doesn't do because he had his way with Undertaker's mom, and that's how the sister came out or something. I can't remember. Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, I mean, I just don't. That wasn't my style, so I was kind of like, well, this is also weird. But apparently, then the Undertaker had problems with DDP, who, by the way, speaking of guys, who's one of the nicest guys in the world, DDP, amazing. I met him at a con in Buffalo where he was starting his yoga thing, and like the dude is legit sunshiny. Hey, brother, what's up, Mal? What are you doing? Oh, dude, look, man, I was like, yeah, I got bad hips and whatever, but I'm really here just to read comics and whatever else. He's like, no, bro, come on, let's do the yoga thing. I go, dude, I'm a lineman. Linemen don't do fucking like. I'm a big dude. We don't the yoga. I'm telling you, man, we'll do it. I know you're a fan. I saw you put up the cross. Yeah. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, how much is it? He goes, listen, the price doesn't matter. It's like, and I did sign. I ended up signing up for it, paying for it, and never actually went. He was so nice. I just couldn't tell him that, like, no shot. I'm doing yoga, and I mean, this is years ago, and even at that point, I was just like, there just isn't no shot. And like, this is when he started doing it. Like, this is what he was doing. He was going to Comic-Con circuits to try to sell his yoga class, which turned out to be apparently amazing. So maybe that's on me, dude. Yeah, Paul Bear. Yeah, Paul. But I think Paul Bear had ways with Undertaker's mom. So there's that in the comic. Yeah.
Well, speaking of new wrestling, did you see The Miz this week on Dancing with the Stars?
I would no. Can somebody that's another thing. They need to get rid of that guy. Please no.
Yes, you're seeing what you're seeing is real. I forgot to show my son today.
That's first off, that's not appropriate. Number two, no. So they let this go? Who allowed that to happen?
Not only are they allowed to happen, they're promoting it on the show. Like, go vote for The Miz on Raw. Like, they're taking time out. They're not showing the dance, but they're just saying, hey, go for Miz. But yeah, that's what he's doing right now. He's not on Raw. He's dancing in blue makeup. To the Aladdin song as the genie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't even have the time to go over with how
I know, which is why I figured I'd put that out there to just
we gotta go
any
now
momentum.
I do not have the time to go with what completely is wrong with that. And like, good. You want to know why? Because I hope that
It was very offensive to genies. Will Smith was just
Yeah, I'm
completely upset.
I'm hoping that they come after him. You know, I don't ever wish that people get canceled unless they, you know, like you don't touch kids. You don't be a racist. You know what I mean? Like those are the basic like things. Anything else, you got political views or
Well,
whatever.
that apparently isn't the case anymore about the kid thing. Is like, I don't know if again you're not watching current wrestling, but Bobby Lashley had actually basically full Nelson Goldberg's 15-year-old son, like maybe like a month ago, and that's like the story.
I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like, let's not like helicopter our private parts in front of women. Like,
Well, no, not doing that. But it like it was just like,
you know, he's slamming, abusing a child. Yeah, let's not beat up.
Help him.
Let's not beat up little kids. Let's not do that either. Like, come on, guys. Let's grow up just a little bit. I think like the '90s. I get it. I'm not gonna kill you for what happened in the past. I obviously am somebody who would also, you know, I mean, I've made sure that I mean, look, not everything you want trudge back up. So I get all that, but like at the same point, if it's now into the days, there's a couple of things you should be doing. I hope the Miz ends up. I hope somebody appropriates a little timeout for him, but that's also because I don't like him. So I guess
he's from Cleveland. He doesn't know any better.
Yeah, no. I mean, when your river's always on fire, I mean, what can you do? Yeah, I mean, you could have been from Gary too. I guess I don't know. Yeah, that's so.
It is what it is.
I hope they cancel him. To be honest with you, so good for you.
I'm not going to cancel him.
I hope so. Well,
There's no way.
How do they let that fly?
Because it's not his decision. That would have been all ABC. That would have been all Disney.
Yeah, Disney needs to make better decisions too.
That's what I'm saying. That's all Disney telling, hey, we're going to choreograph a dance for you. This is what we want you. It's not like he made the call. You know, he just did what they gave him.
I'm sorry. If somebody's like, hey, I want you to dress up as a Middle Eastern character and we're going to paint you up and we're going to give you fake hair and everything else. And by the way, on a movie that maybe doesn't hold up so well with stereotypes nowadays, you know what I'm going to say? Bro, thanks. I don't need to check that bad. Like, I'm good. Like, that's being an adult.
You didn't like the Guy Ritchie remake?
I didn't watch that.
It's not bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
Great.
Okay, cool.
It's not bad.
Did they have the
They have a couple of songs in it, but they kind of play it up because, you know,
they don't have the
Guy Ritchie movie. It's all like, hey, they're all London street thieves. Like, so it still has that kind of vibe to it.
Oh, I don't watch musicals, but sitcoms and musicals are not things I watch a lot. But I'll watch a sitcom over a musical. But also, like, I mean, like the Street Dealer, like, you know, they don't have that in there, right? Like, they had to take that out. You can't do that. The guy at the beginning telling the story of stealing and the little.
No, they were still doing so. I don't remember. It wasn't bad.
I think if you go back and watch Aladdin, the cartoon, it's like I was watching because I was playing. Man, those Disney. I don't let my kids watch that crap. Like, there's some stuff in those things. And I'm like, Jesus, what is this? Like, not even like the scary song sometimes for them and everything. I'm not just saying the racist shit they have in Disney and like fucking that shit. Like, because there's some racist ass shit in that. But like, just flat out, like, this isn't for kids. There's like a witch creeping out your window trying to stab you and give you an apple and poison you to death. What the fuck are you doing? No, not for kids. What is this?
Well, that was like 80 years ago.
Yeah, no wonder people are so messed up in this world because they watch shit like that. No.
Hey, it's just like anything. Like, you know, times change.
They should 86 that. Get rid of it.
Yeah, times change, but does that mean you get rid of everything, or do you just try to?
No, you don't. No, you don't. You just try to do better. No. You know me. I'm a big historian.
That's what I'm saying. It's amazing because, again, like in today's culture, there's a lot of things we said back in the 80s that you can't say today.
You know, I mean, there's stuff that doesn't sit well. And my whole thing is like, hey, listen, you give kids 12 years of schooling. And by the way, most of the schooling you're giving them isn't actually teaching them shit, right? Like, you're not teaching them the major skills you're teaching them is how to be a actual halfway decent functioning human being. That's the main thing you're going to school for.
What's the hope?
Yeah. Can
you function in this society?
Can you function in this society? And a lot of the stuff they probably taught us, I know flat out some of the stuff they taught me in my school was not functioning in a society that should be anymore. However, we've been taught that for 12 years. It's not like today you can't say like, hey, bro, this ain't a good look. And you're like, oh shit, I'm going to change right now. Right. You know what I mean? It does take a little bit of time to change shit, man.
It does.
So please be patient with people and change. And now, if they have no want or need to change, that's a whole different story. You know what I mean? But like, you know, different.
Yeah.
Put it in
Intent
context.
is 9/10 of the problem. So
Intent and context. Like that's, you have to put it in context. Like I said, Ric Flair thing, whipping his helicoptering himself in the 90s, not a big deal. Trapping a woman in a corner and helicoptering yourself in the 90s, and then her husband blaming her and everybody else. What did she do? Yes, that is not good no matter what year it is and everything else. You want to just walk around a robe and helicopter yourself and everybody laughs and they throw dollars at you. That, I mean, the 90s was a hell of a drug, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. But like, yes, that's not it.
I was watching Mr. Mom the other day. I'm like, really? It's like, so Martin Mull's character gets himself to have the hotel let him into this woman's room so he can seduce her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this married woman, he lets himself into the room.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like, oh, don't play hard to get.
Yeah.
Like, and he get punched, and that's it. It's like, I got a little out of hand. It's like, dude, you tried to rape my wife. And you're gonna be like, I got a little out of hand.
Yeah, a little handsy, a little bit out here. You know, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's like,
it's crazy like that, but that was at the time. Oh, well, it's what it was.
But the one I always bring up is like Baby It's Cold Outside, right? Like, I love that song during the holidays.
Yeah.
Love it. And then you listen to some lyrics and you're like, yeah, okay, well, change the two. And I was glad because of, you know, everybody wanted to get rid of it, and somebody just used common sense like, hey, John Legend, I think, did. Christy told him to go because she liked the song too. Go fucking change the 3 fucking rapey ass words in that shit. There you go. Winner, chicken dinner.
Fix it.
It's fucking broke. What do you do? If it's broke, you don't just sit there and yell at it and throw shit at it. You fucking fix it.
Just take that part off.
I get it. If you can't fix it, then throw it out. But like we can fix some shit here. Let's stop being
exactly.
Let's fix some shit. So, and now I get to hear, "Hey, baby, it's cold outside." You know, man, Legend got a hell of a voice too. So
he does.
All right, we just fixed all the world's problems in the Totally Great Show. However, so. Ever watch Ladybugs with Rot? I love it too. Yes, completely. Yes, 1,000% inappropriate. Once again, still didn't like it when I watched it.
I liked it when I did watch it, though.
Dude, watch Eddie. What was the college one? Remember the college one? With the triple Lendy?
Oh, Back to School? What's wrong with Back to School?
Go watch Back to School, bro.
I've watched Back to School. What's wrong with Back to School?
There's some rapey vibes in Back to School too. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, there's inappropriateness, but there's nothing like nobody's unwilling in any of these situations.
You sure?
Not that I can remember.
Let's watch it and see. We'll judge it. Scale of
everybody. Homework assignment. Everybody go watch Back to School and tell me if there's anything really inappropriate in that. Yes, Back to School did have Iron Man in it.
Back to School had Iron Man who? Oh,
Downey.
Yeah, he's got what? Remember what's the family movie that he's in? I don't know if that one still holds weight. Home for the Holidays?
I don't know if I saw that one.
You should watch it.
Oh, well, yeah. All right, this I will agree with. Yes. Okay.
Oh, geez.
And I've watched this recently.
How about Porky's? I used to love Porky's too. You can't. No play with Porky's. Or Porky's too. Porky's Revenge. No, that's out.
Yeah, I like all three. I like the whole trilogy.
Yeah, me too. But I take it for what it's worth. Gotta take it for its worth. That's another one. Like, first off, who's the idiot that thinks putting your penis through a hole in the wall is a good idea?
Hello, I'm Polly the.
Not doing that.
Oh, the classic.
Marie, that's what I call Marie. What's going on, Big Remo?
There was there again. It was just these are they're my nieces. Like Yeah, there's jokes, but there's nothing really bad in that.
Bachelor Party, yeah. What was the one with the ambulance where they literally were like, yeah, that one wasn't good. Well, that was a Tom Hanks movie too, wasn't it? One with the ambulances where they were throwing the parties, but they were pretending they're, and then the donkey was it? Which was the one that was Bachelor Party?
Yeah,
The donkey
Bachelor Party
showed up
had the
too?
donkey. Yes, Bachelor
Okay,
Party.
there was another one where was it Flatline or something like that? Yeah.
Flatline? I don't know. I don't remember ambulances.
There's some weird shit out there.
Yeah, recently I was watching DC Cab, which it's kind of tough these days too, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you realize, I think, like, if once again, that's where it's a you have to put in context. You know what I mean? Night Shift. There you go. Big Remo's got it. Night Shift. That was it. Yep. I got a lot of WGN over here. We didn't have cable, but you sure did get You got the Superstation at all points.
Dude, I was just what did I just watch? I was watching First Police Academy yesterday. That was my during work movie.
Hey,
And there's some parts in it like really. There's some
Joe, we can't come after my man Eddie Murphy. We're not even gonna put up what you put up there.
Oh yeah, what do you mean? This is a great movie. Jack, tell me a story. Fuck you.
Go watch.
That's
Beverly
my
Hills.
favorite.
Go watch Beverly Hills Cops too.
I love Beverly Hills Cops. Love
Surge.
Beverly Hills
Surge.
Cops. Oh yeah. The lemon
I do like
twist.
Mr. President. What?
The espresso with a little lemon twist. It's good.
It's good. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, it's serious. I sold it.
You guys got WGN back in the day, all the way out there in the Bay? That's awesome.
Well,
That's what
I had WGN my way.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, on
well,
the coast.
Chicago,
in the
I think
middle.
for you to get in the middle of the East, I guess.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Don't bring up Pluto Nash. Now we're getting far afield.
What was the one? What was the one the one that he should probably get Norbit?
Well, no, there was a bunch. The Norbit to the Pluto Nashes to the
No, there was nothing worse than Norbit. There was nothing worse than Norbit.
Dave
Norbit.
was the one they were inside a big robot dude.
Yeah. That was okay.
Bowfinger wasn't great, and he had Steve Martin in that too.
Bowfinger wasn't bad compared to Norbit. Oh, that's the only way you could see the Bulls game. Yeah, the Bulls were on there. They had A-Team back then. They used to replay that all the time. That was cool. And then they did show those movies, like the ones that he's mentioning all the time, man. That's his watch a lot of them.
Oh,
What was that? What was that?
Trading
Dan
Places.
Aykroyd? That was awesome.
It was
the
awesome,
Dan
but again,
Aykroyd
you
movie?
watch it. There's some uncomfortable moments in this too.
Oh, there's some
Don
real...
Amici. You're like, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Reel that back in.
What was the movie that they had? He faked playing Dr. Detroit. It was Dan Aykroyd.
Oh,
Fake
Dr.
played
Detroit.
Oh, that's the movie?
Yeah, the movie's
That-
Dr. Detroit. Where
Hey, was he helping
Dan Aykroyd was the pimp.
prostitutes out? He's helping out prostitutes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he became the
Legit.
pimp. He had
The pimp and
alternate.
the prostitutes. Yeah, legit.
Oh, I love
legit
Dr.
movie.
Detroit.
Dr.
That was
Detroit.
on again not too long ago.
Was it Airwolf's dope? Yeah. Patrick, what's going on? We're still now. I'm setting up for a con in a couple hours, and I'm just trying to waste time to go to bed for some reason because we're reminiscing about WGN, the Superstation.
Yeah, with Donna Dixon. Oh yes,
We know,
yeah. Donna Dixon, who's also in Spies Like Us, which is another fantastic film.
Airwolf was great. I used to love Airwolf, man.
What's a dick for? To pee with.
Yep.
Anyway,
Still
all right. On that
still a
note,
good joke.
we're
All
three
right.
and a half.
Yeah,
We're three and a half hours in.
We're supposed to go 8 more minutes.
8 more.
Yeah, remember? We were like, there's 8 more minutes left, and what can we tell? We could tell a Rob story.
Yeah,
real
that was a
quickly.
half hour ago.
I know.
That's before we
Yeah.
started talking about wrestling and apparently 80s inappropriateness.
80s inappropriate. Well, because you brought up the fucking shitty ass Miz.
How did I start it?
Well, shitty ass Miz.
Just because I brought up the Miz. The Miz was supposed to be the capper. That was supposed to be all right. Let's just end on the Miz as the genie, and then somehow
Instead, we 80s movies, 70s.
somehow we got into. I love Monster Squad. I even let my son watch Monster Squad, but there's a couple of lines in there. Where I'm like, oh god damn! I hope these don't.
Yeah,
land.
I think that's when it realizes it. Like when since I have kids now, like when I watch stuff, I'm like, man, I'm started screening what I'm gonna let them watch, and I'm like, ooh, shit, that ain't gonna play. Like you just, yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah. Some of it's tough. And what's weirder is some of the movies that I watch. Like I was watching Vacation, and then like
you
my
can't
wife.
do Caddyshack either. Go
No, I
ahead.
know. I'm saying I had Vacation on. I was working from home. I mean, I'm still working from home, so I had Vacation on in the background while I'm working.
Mhm.
And then my wife and son walk in the door. I'm like, well, I gotta turn this off.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait a second. He's 8. I looked. I was like, Vacation came out in 1983. I was born in 77. I saw this in the theater. I was 6. So I saw this. Why can't he see this? Now he still can't see that.
Go watch. Look, I love Caddyshack,
just saying.
especially the Bill Murray stuff. But like,
Oh yeah.
you cannot. There's no shot. No shot. No.
Yeah, some of it's just yeah.
It's cool. Should have been for adult. That's why I said like it's weird how the PG-13 and stuff thing goes. Like people are like, oh well, they want the rated R thing. I'm like, oh, you go back and watch some of that Caddyshack. Shouldn't have been that. Like, there's.
This is one of them big Bob Marley joints. Oh no! I'm trying to get back.
Watch my eyes are. I can't see anywhere.
Suzuki. Suzuki versus Danielson Friday.
I can't. It's con life, bro. I like it. Like this is it. You're not gonna see me till Sunday.
What's interesting that this Friday it's gonna overlap. Like AEW and WWE are overlapping for half an hour.
Till that Steiner kid comes up, I don't know, man.
I still gotta watch your Steiner kid. I have NXT. They're on my DVR. I gotta catch up.
It was a 7-minute match, maybe, and
apparently they brought in the kid who looks like a young Brock Lesnar now too. I can't think of his name, but there's a kid who he literally looks like Brock.
They better not let that guy get over on Steiner. Steiner looks. He's a combination of Rick and Scott. I mean, it's messed up, dude. He's a monster. He's a beast. He's a beast. All right, so hey, to everybody that's going to be at Motor City, come in the doors all the way to the right. The last booth that's going to be me, but you see, we showed you pictures of some of the other boys. Apparently, I've already got a ton of messages, and when you see that on the booth, when you go to that booth, also talk to the owner of that booth and say, "Hey, we saw some of your stuff. We want more." Just gas them up, all right? Throw some gas on them real quickly. Just be like, we just want more. You don't got to be in the pictures, but we want more. So do that. Just give him a good one and tell him thank you for letting us into his house. Because remember, this is personal people's places, right? Like we do show you, we're showing you some of the behind the scenes stuff, but like do understand that this is our lives and this is what we kind of do. So, and not everybody is willing to just give it to you for free. All right, Obi, I'm looking forward to seeing you, brother. Everybody else, I'm out, dude. I'm so tired. Pete, why do you have your hands crossed? I'm trying to give the outro.
I don't know. Oh, that's right. You want me to do it.
We should have left it a half an hour ago.
You should have left an hour. You need to give the high side. We need to do like we need.
Idaho. When are those going to go out? Like, I don't know. All right, let's get there's so much stuff in here now. Where's the outro?
I got it. I moved it. That's why you can't find it. But anyway, we'll see you guys next week.
Next week.